Time magazine called my first guest an equal opportunity offender. The FCC called him on the carpet for his blue-tinged broadcast, and these are the cue cards are blank. You all can see it, they can't see it. Sorry. His blue-tinged broadcast on WXRK FM radio in New York caused a whole revolution in censorship. Let's welcome the meanest, nastiest, dirtiest DJ in the whole wide world, my man, Mr. Howard Stern.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thank you. Well, here we are back again. Good morning, everybody. What's happening, Robin? Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My angel.
My prince.
Thank you. Fafa Foley is here, Fafa Freddy and Fafa Jackie.
Fafa Foley.
Everyone is here. All the whole gang is here. Ho ho! Oh, oh, oh! Oh, 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 oh. All right, very good.
You kill yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Keep it with Jackie. Be like Rose Kennedy and have trouble breathing this morning.
Yeah, we can fire Billy now. I can do it. Just takes me a while.
Aren't you afraid of ruining your voice?
No.
You start sounding like Jack.
All right. Very good.
Next thing I know, you'll be talking like this. Hey, where is everybody?
All right, very good. We're going to take a little break, Robin, so we don't fall far behind. Don't go away, everybody. We'll be back right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Yeah. All right. I would never live in Japan.
Not only does it shake, rattle, and roll, but it's cold.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't mind the earthquakes. I just can't stand cold. If I'm going to live that far from here, I want a warm temperature. But... Hey, let me just start. I'm exhausted, so...
What have you been up to?
I don't know. My wife and I were up till about 9 o'clock last night talking. If I don't get that extra... I like to go to bed at 8. Mm-hmm. But, you know, she sometimes gets a hold of me at 8 o'clock. Likes to work me over for a good hour.
Don't tell me you weren't enjoying the conversation.
Oh, yeah, it was a good conversation.
Oh, good.
It's always good. It's always fun.
Was it just talk?
Yeah, you know, we were just some stuff
just
about the kids, bonding, what couples do at night, in order to keep their marriages healthy. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe you are a little out of step, because I just heard a report that husbands today...
Is this another one of those reports bragging how many times a month people have sex?
No. It has nothing to do with sex this time. Remember you were saying yesterday that your wife says you're not a good husband because the other husbands do things with their wives and they help out with the kids?
Yeah.
Well, that's what this report showed, that husbands in the 90s complained that their work is cutting into their family time. And they want to spend more time with the family, and being a good father and a good husband is a measure of success to them as opposed to achieving on their job.
Yeah, why don't they just parade around the house in a dress? Let their kids see them like that. Shave their legs. Guys have really wimped out.
Oh.
Man's place is at work. Working and providing. Right, guys? Yeah. Not me, I agree. I need time with Nancy.
Jackie has made that argument.
Yeah. I need downtime.
I got to listen.
Did you really?
Sure.
Did you really? Did you really get her?
It just happened to, so I thought.
Really? I like Jackie's wife a lot. I like her body.
You don't know if you like her. You like her body.
As a matter of fact, I find her quite obnoxious, but I like her body. Now, she's okay.
Naked pictures for you from Jamaica.
Do you really?
Yes.
Where are they?
Oh, not with me.
Oh.
You have to come to the house to see.
Yeah.
Still trying to decide whether I should bring them in.
She was completely naked?
Well, if she's showing...
No, just topless.
If she's showing Jamaicans her topless, why can't I say?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what would be the problem? She was walking around in the public.
There's no problem with her.
top.
Problems with... No.
Oh, you feel funny about it. Why? Why can't I see?
It's kind of goofy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does she look good?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
She's been working out, man. She really looks
I know, she does. I saw his wife
What do you
over
do?
vacation.
You look at those pictures and pretend she's somebody else?
Yeah.
The pictures don't talk.
He tapes Fred's head on top of her. The pictures don't talk. Yeah, he doesn't have to put up with any grief when he looks at the pictures.
Then he likes her.
Yeah. Hey, she looks good, but a damn personality.
Those topless pictures are great, but there's no rules. So
Yeah.
like these 70-year-old women are topless.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like
Yeah, that's wrong.
plus and minus.
Right.
Yeah, you walk along like, ooh, look at that, and then all of a sudden, pancakes lying there.
Yeah, right. Big flat pancakes.
Oh.
Wrinkly.
Yeah.
Some nerve. Why would you
They
walk
need
around?
sun, too.
Yeah, those breasts need sun.
Wrinkled and brown.
Yeah, I know. That's weird.
Hippies.
Keep your shirt on.
Well, don't you think Nancy's going to walk around topless when she's 70?
I ain't going to be there.
She might, but...
I'll be dead or gone or both.
Right. Yeah, I'd love to see those pictures, my friend.
Right.
I don't think there's anything goofy
He
going
brought
on.
you topless pictures of her before.
Yeah, I've seen her. I've seen a part of her breast. I've
So
never...
it's trade for plugs.
He brought a full picture, no?
Yeah. Oh, I'll plug her.
Some very important gigs coming up.
Yeah. She's a rubber hole.
Oh, Jesus!
We decided we don't know what that means, so...
Well, if I know what it means, you shouldn't say it.
All right, very good. Who even knows what that means?
I don't know, but it's got to be the most insulting
You know
thing
it's
I've ever
bad.
heard.
If guys say it about women, it's bad.
No, Wayne says it about women.
Well, it's awful then.
Right.
He says it specifically about people.
Right.
And he's not complimenting.
No.
Not people.
Yeah,
who want to
meanwhile,
compliment.
it's every girl he wants that he can't get is a rubber hole.
That's always the way it is.
Right.
Away from him.
All right. Enough about sex. Let me take a few phone calls because I'm tired. There's a bunch of things I have to talk about, but I'm not charged up enough yet to talk about them. You know what I mean? I don't have it together.
Yeah, you don't have the juice.
Yeah.
Your engine's not revved.
Yeah. Ralph showed me some picture of some girl he's having sex with in a bikini. And,
Ralph's got a girl.
Yeah. He has some girl who, like, every once in a while dates him and then dumps him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's an on again, off again thing.
Yeah.
Whenever she doesn't have somebody, she comes and gets Ralph.
Yeah. But she's pretty good looking. I'm looking
Yeah?
at this going, boy, everybody's having some fun there. Look at this. Hoo-fa. Hoo-fa.
And he doesn't mind being dumped by her. He just picks it right back up.
He says it hurts, but it's worth, so what? He says he has sex with her and stuff and took a shower with her and stuff. Hey, Ralph, come in here and bring the picture. Show the boys. Show the boys the picture of your girl. There you go. What?
Is this the girl I know, or is this
Is this the girl you know? I don't know what girl you
How
know.
would we know who you know?
I don't think you know this one because Ralph dates her and then she dumps him and then he goes into a major funk.
Oh, this ain't her then.
Yeah.
This
When
isn't
was
the girl
it-
from a long time ago.
What?
This isn't the girl from 3 years ago, 4 years
Yeah, it's some girl that he met. No,
It's
that's
not that girl.
Not that girl. It's some girl that he met, and he goes out with her. Then she dumps him, and then she all of a sudden comes back like a year later, and he says to himself, "Well, maybe I shouldn't date her anymore because she keeps dumping me." But look at her, huh? How's that?
Jeez.
Not bad, huh?
Did I meet her before, Ralph? Have you talked about her before? Long
I
time
might
ago?
have talked about
What?
her. I might have talked about her. I don't think you ever met her, though. Nobody meets her. She disappears before
Before you
Yeah,
can
right.
get her out.
before you can take her out and let anybody
Why, does
see her.
immigration call her back?
Yeah, she
Show Robin.
Does she speak English?
Show Robin.
A little bit.
What do you think of her? That's pretty hot, huh?
Very cute.
Well, what's wrong with her?
I don't know.
She's thinking Ralph.
Used to be a man.
Check to see if there's a bulge.
Yeah.
She's not on her way to her SAT test yet.
Oh, whoa. What's that? Her and her sister?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh,
There's her and her sister.
Ralph is having dreams.
Magic word.
Magic word.
They're doing a tag team.
How's that?
How tall are they, Ralph? 5'2", maybe?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, they don't look tall.
Little girl.
Perfect height.
Perfect height.
For beers.
What has she got,
Hey, let me see
Ralph?
that picture again, Jackie.
I don't know. There's just something about her.
Yeah, what she's got is a good body
What she got
and a
is
real nice face.
the good
Yeah.
sense to leave Ralph whenever.
She's
she
smart.
can.
She smartens up and runs at it.
How'd you meet this one, dude?
I met her in the city. On the street.
Just on the street?
Yeah.
You walked up to her and started talking?
Yeah.
He fed her.
Drop breadcrumbs.
Mama Lucia, what's she wearing there? Bra and panties?
Where did you get these pictures?
She gave me. She had some
Did you
pictures.
take them?
No, I didn't take them.
Cute.
Here, Fred, check this one out. This is her and her sister posing.
More than some of their parts.
She's even. I mean, these are like lousy pictures. If you see her in real life, she's stunning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I get wrapped up in her and that.
Right.
So you would really like to have a relationship with her?
You know, I've really never had the chance.
She leaves him as soon as he gets close.
I like this girl.
Yeah.
You know, I really would like to meet her.
She keeps me interested for it's been going on for the Channel 9 show. I met her when we were 4 years ago.
Talking about
her. Remember that? Remember how long ago that was?
And like Ralph,
and he gets bummed out?
Ralph's real immature, and he says to me, I mean, I'm immature too. He says, you know, I'm with a girl for a while, and I get sick of her. So he says, but this one I can't get sick of because as soon as I start to get sick of her, she leaves. So
Even if he starts to think about it, she's out.
So I said, that's a good relationship. This has been going on for 4 years.
It's the longest one you've ever had.
I've had.
All right. She's pretty good, man. I don't know. Am I horny or is she pretty good?
Where does she go, Ralph? Do you know?
Sweden for hormones.
I don't know. She was. I don't really know. It's you were
taking a shower with it last night, right?
A couple of days ago.
Wow. Super.
Once a week. One time
she's a rubber hole.
One time she went. Right, check this out. One time she was staying with me, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I don't know. One day she was going to her sister's and she had like a bag of laundry or something. She said, you know, I didn't think anything of it. I was
never saw her again?
Never saw her again for like 2 years.
You mean she couldn't? Yeah. You mean she couldn't just? She just couldn't say to you, "Hey, I'm splitting."
No. I don't know.
I'm taking a bag of laundry to my sister.
Yeah, doing laundry naked.
Yeah. And you're like, hey, maybe she got kidnapped or something.
It was something like that, but you know what? It didn't surprise me.
She went into the white slavery.
Yeah.
And what? Let me ask you something. Now that you're back with her, did you say to her, "Hey, where'd you disappear for 2 years?"
You know what?
And why did you? And why
Are you even afraid to ask?
No, I'm not afraid to ask. But you know
what? Did you say to her
I don't really even care at this point. I mean, what's she going to say? She's going to lie to me. So
right. Did you say to her, "But gee, why'd you have to say you were going to do laundry? Why couldn't you just tell me you're splitting?"
I don't know.
How will she leave this time?
I actually saw her once since then, and it came up, and I don't even remember what she said.
How do you wind up with her again, Howard?
I don't know. I think she just called him, and all of a sudden
she just called me.
Out of the clear blue sky.
Yeah.
I think you're the kind of guy that it's kind of weird to be with you for a while, but nobody really wants to be seen with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she didn't take you out anywhere. You never met any of her friends, right?
Right.
Actually, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
She shopped for 2 years and couldn't
that's
find
a good
anything
theory.
better than Ralph.
Yeah.
You know what?
She keeps coming.
Maybe she did try to take him out and it just didn't work.
Right. Hey, good for you, buddy.
I don't know. I can't figure out.
She's hot, man. I'll tell you that. I'd like to sample some of those goods.
Well, bring her here. We'll check her out.
Bring her here, man. Let me do some stuff to her.
I think that'd be a real bad idea. I probably wouldn't see her for 5 years.
Yeah.
But you'd always have the video.
How old is she?
I'm not sure.
What do you know about her?
20. She might be like 22 or 3.
Yeah.
Are you having safe sex with this woman?
No.
Oh,
I mean, she was 17 when he met.
Why did you have safe sex, dude?
What makes you even think I'm having sex with her?
You are.
Right. You got in a shower.
You told me she did everything to
I
you.
needed a shower.
You needed a shower.
He's debating.
And my water bills have been high, so I was trying to.
So,
cut
dude,
back.
what's your story? I mean, why don't you wear a rubber?
I didn't say I didn't wear rubber. I didn't say I had sex.
All right. But let's say you did. Would you wear a rubber?
Of course I would.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You don't. Dude, that's what I mean. And, you handle my hair and stuff. I'm really getting tired of you.
No, come on, man.
Between Jackie going to the bathroom on his finger cuts.
Well, I'm not combing your hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, hey, listen. If I did, I mean, I'm not.
Dude, well, how do you know it's safe?
Yes, he goes away.
Yeah. A-hole.
You might have
He's had unsafe sex.
He's got a 2-year-old kid running around.
Yeah, Typhoid Ralph.
The point is, if she's not having safe sex with Ralph, she's not having safe sex with anybody.
Well, who knows? He's saying he hasn't had sex with her, so there you go. All right.
I haven't.
Yeah, right.
Well, listen.
Ralph likes to sit around talking to women.
All right. All right, Ralph, get out of here with your pictures before I smash your head in. Before I beat you up. All right, get out of here.
He's
so
surrounded by germ carriers.
I know. Oh, Jackie, I don't know if you guys heard the show yesterday, but we discovered that, Jackie's in the toilet a lot. Jackie's in the toilet a lot. Oh, here's a picture of Ralph and his son, his 2-year-old son. There it is.
He's got a berry, too.
There it is, and we'll show that to the E-cameras in case it makes it on TV. They both have berries. What is it, douche?
Well, after you tell your story about Jackie, I have something to add.
Okay.
That I just found out about.
All right. Anyway, so yesterday's show, you know, I go to the bathroom once a show, and mostly to urinate. I don't like to make duty here because...
unless it's an emergency.
Unless it's a real emergency, like I can't hold back. But Jackie's the kind of guy who enjoys going to the bathroom here. In fact, I think he saves it up for here.
Yeah, I don't think he goes at home.
Because he has this whole ritual every morning. I mean, let's face it, we're pretty close here. We all work in close proximity, and we get to watch each other's bad habits. And I mean, Jackie tanks up all morning on fluids and coffee, and I mean, and it's just a mess. By 8 o'clock, Jackie's going full steam ahead.
You know that
everything's pouring out of him.
You know, Jackie lost weight, and one of the things that helped him lose weight, Jackie takes something.
I know.
I don't even know what it is.
He doesn't talk about it.
He calls it poop tea.
Yeah.
And it's tea that makes him go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I haven't taken that in a year, but I really did used to take that.
Yeah, he thinks by going to the bathroom he'll lose weight.
People said it was kind of...
It's the running.
Yeah.
Because he's so loose.
I don't know what it is, but he drinks tea and thinks he's going to lose weight.
That's the kind of stuff there's no warning, though. All of a sudden, it's like you have...
I think everything in your life has no warning. I think all systems are out of control.
Okay.
So anyway...
Get no fight there.
So...
That's the one.
So... You go in the bathroom yesterday, and I mean, every stall was taken. I mean, guys were in there.
I'm not the only one that was...
No, you were the only one. I mean, you were the one in there, but... And he laughed. Like a 2-year-old, he goes to the bathroom and then laughs afterwards.
Howard, you laugh about farts 5 hours ago.
No, I know, but it's just weird. It's just disgusting, all right? And Jackie will sit and pee. You know, I mean, he like if the seat's old yellow, he'll just sit down on it.
Plop right now.
He doesn't wipe the seat ever with tissue paper. He doesn't care. He's not a real hygienic kind of guy. And also, everyone knows Jackie wears these condoms on his fingers because he's a writer, and the paper makes
the drying agents.
The drying agents in the paper make his fingers upset. And his fingers start to crack.
Oh.
So, Jackie, of course, takes...
He doesn't take the finger cuts off when he goes to the bathroom.
Right. So, you know, he wipes up, he cleans himself up, and then he doesn't wash his hands. And he walks out, and everyone gets annoyed. It's like, you know, hey, dude, wash your hands. And he goes, no, I'm wearing finger cuts. We go, yeah, well, maybe it's protecting your fingers.
But what about us?
Dan, you're carrying around all that
He's
junk.
handing you those papers.
Yeah, what is it, Ralph?
Let me tell you something about that toilet that I remembered yesterday. I had gone in to go, you know, I had been in there right before Jackie went in.
Right, you were searching out, you were scoping out a toilet seat.
I scoped out that one. It was dirty, so I went to the one next to me.
Yeah.
And like I said, he didn't put down paper, so he just plopped right down on it.
He plops right down on those.
You know, not just like wet, but it was like, you know, it had some stuff floating in it.
Of course, it was dried.
Yeah.
Not putting down paper is worse than not washing your hands.
I know. I always line the seat with paper.
Twice.
I've never done that ever.
You
really?
kidding?
In your life?
He doesn't care.
Jackie, if you went to Shea Stadium,
I have never gone to the bathroom in a ballpark.
But I mean, like a
But
public
you
place?
go to those bad bars, you know, that he talked about where there's no hygiene, no plumbing.
I cannot believe that.
No.
That's more shocking than
But when
anything.
you see the seats all wet...
I'll clean off the seat.
With what?
In a grungy place, you know.
With his finger cuts.
He spits on it and then wipes it off.
Now, be honest. You would sit, if there was a little bit of yellow on the seat, you would sit down on it.
Sure. What do you mean? It was a little bit yellow.
Yeah, I mean, when the seat's yellow. I mean, obviously somebody has splashed up onto the seat.
If the seat is dirty, will I clean it? Yes. Contrary to popular belief.
But they said the seat was dirty yesterday.
If you saw
Ralph went home and wrote that last night. Now all of a sudden he inspected every toilet.
I just remembered it.
Oh, you just didn't happen to think of it yesterday when everybody was dying to think of every possible thing they could.
He was just saying that he was walking around. You know, I scope out a seat. I try to find the cleanest stall.
Right.
And I know there are certain ones that I don't care how bad I feel. I'd rather go in my pants than sit in them.
Howard, do you ever go to all four? They're all bad, and then you can't decide which one to go to?
Yeah, it's awful. And then you say, okay, here's one I can clean up.
Then you double line the seat.
Double line the seat. First, I go over, I get a whole wad, a bunch of tissues.
Right, you're wet.
I wet them down, and I start to, like, clean the seat. Then I double, triple line it with tissues, and then I try not to sit exactly on the tissues. I try to, like, kind of...
That's how women do it.
Like a woman. I try to squat like a woman. Pee.
Oh, you guys.
No offense. Jackie laughs.
Jackie sits down so hard he puts his feet up.
Yeah. Jackie falls into the bowl. He's so happy to be on there. And there's Jackie dooting and then laughing. You hear the noises coming from the stall. And it's violent. I mean, it's violent when he goes. You got to come in one time.
He's in pain.
You really have to come in one time. I swear to you, you got to hear it. It's like, it's like.
It sounds like a caged animal is locked in a cage.
I had to check my sneakers. I thought it flashed on me. Max are a bitch boy.
There's a whole show going on in there. Whoa! Hey, there's a dead bug. She ate those wings last night. Yeah. Then you hear what Jackie ate.
Makes it even thicker.
The guy's like 50 years old, you know.
All right.
I know by the time I get 50, I'm going to stop laughing at farts.
Yeah, bet on that one.
Yeah.
The most disgusting thing was after he did that he walked out and he was brewing up more. He had that coffee going.
Yeah, it was really sickening.
Yeah.
So Jackie doesn't wash his hands, and he's got the finger cuts on, and then he's got the big coffee mug, and he's stirring coffee, and he's getting ready to, he's building up some more liquid.
Stirring coffee with his Sharpie magic marker.
Right.
He doesn't even get a stir. He's got his pen in the coffee.
So anyway, listen to this. One of our listeners faxes to me. Unwashed hands may be to blame in E. coli breakout. Listen to this.
Oh, here we go. So did I cause the earthquake?
An outbreak of E. coli poisoning. That's the crud you find in your duty, E. coli.
Yeah.
An outbreak of E. coli poisoning traced to meat served at a festival may have been caused by a food service worker with dirty hands, a state official said Thursday. 9 people who attended an Oktoberfest 2 weeks ago fell ill to the potentially deadly bacteria. Another 20 suspected cases are being investigated.
Oh, boy. I was there.
So, the disease can produce abdominal cramping and diarrhea. In severe cases, it can lead to chronic kidney diseases, blindness, stroke, and even death. Jackie, that's why people wash their hands after they go to make duty.
Haven't you ever seen those signs in a restaurant?
I'm a new man. I turned over a new leaf yesterday.
Right.
So let me tell you my story now.
Yeah.
So I was just reminded of this last night. Every year my wife and I have this Christmas party. We didn't have it this last year, but we have this big Christmas party. So Jackie came, he comes every year, and my wife made this vegetable dip, and you put it in, a little cup, and you stick your whatever your celery, whatever you dip in it. She said that one of the guys that she works with said, and Jackie, I know you did this. There's no way.
What, did I double dip?
Worse. I guess it was like sort of down to the bottom. She said that Jackie took his finger and like stuck it around the whole bottom of the rim to get some. And of course my wife didn't see him do that, so she came and refilled the dip. And nobody would eat it though, because my wife didn't see it.
You never told me that story, Gary.
Because I just found it out.
Oh, Jackie, that sounds like
you wouldn't stick your finger in the bottom of a dip to get the last part that you wanted.
But if I did that, I think I would put the bowl in the kitchen.
Oh, sure you would, Jackie.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not making this up, and you didn't.
Typhoid Jackie.
I did it.
And what happened?
But you really did. You really did.
So word got around the party, no one put the vegetable dip?
My wife had no idea. When she went to work on Monday, all the guys she works with said, oh, my God, you didn't realize you refilled the dip, and Jackie had his fingers in there.
Oh, man.
So, of course, now we realize those are the unwashed fingers.
Yeah, those are the same duty fingers.
The E. coli fingers.
The E. coli fingers. Jackie could have been responsible for blindness in
He
people.
could have wiped out your party.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, when we have Roy Rogers, he jams his hand in the buckets all the time.
With the finger cuts on?
Right. Yeah. And he
touch most of the pieces.
That's so disgusting.
Yeah, of course it is. Those are the same fingers that I just finished wiping.
I don't want a wing. Let's see. No, I don't want to.
Yeah, you gotta touch every piece.
Bottom. I'm gonna get the leg.
Yeah. At the very bottom.
After I've wiped my hands over every single crusty piece.
They're clean now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a story.
I went to the bathroom an hour ago. I gotta see how the jerks can live.
I've got a finger cuts. Finger cuts kill everything.
Right. I'm protected.
Get out of my bag. I'll break your
Let's see a picture of Jackie eating. Oh, man.
There's those fingers. I don't know, man. You gotta really, come on. You gotta really
But wait a second.
over a new leaf.
Howard, we already have proof of this happening once before.
Oh, yeah.
The famous Super Bowl party.
Right.
Where Jackie
put his... One of the guys bent over, and one of the guys came in and had a really funny thing written on his butt. He mooned us. As soon as he came in, he mooned us. And Jackie took his finger and put it in where the sun don't shine.
temperature tape.
Yeah, Jackie took this guy's temperature with his finger. stoned, and he said, hey, that's funny. And everyone laughed.
Yeah.
And then Jackie just grabbed some ribs and started eating.
It was
And licking his fingers.
And licking his fingers.
Because what? That you wash your hands, or that you don't care that you didn't? In other words, what are you protesting?
Yeah, what part of the story are you protesting that you think we're making up?
You guys say that I didn't wash my hands.
And
man.
Everybody at that party, so you walk right to the ribs.
How long ago was that story? He has never said he washed his hands.
Well, he's still
9
healthy.
years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, you lucked out.
Jackie, there wasn't a guy in the party because someone pointed it out, and when we all noticed it.
Yeah.
I don't believe that it's a danger to Jackie anymore. He's eaten E. coli so much, he's immune.
Right,
but
maybe-
everybody else will be wiped out.
Maybe he has a tolerance to E. coli.
Immunity. And he thinks it's the paper that's rotting his fingers?
Jackie's blood is like an antibiotic. We should take it.
You know, AIDS patients.
If I got
should be given
anything in my
Jackie's
body,
blood.
heat it up.
AIDS patients should be given Jackie's blood. It should be a new test.
Jackie's worry-free.
There you go.
Very good for you, Jackie. All right, very good. So there it is. That's the part of the story. I just wanted to read that article and tell you that people are dying from this kind of behavior. Thank you.
He's amazing.
Turn over a new leaf. Mary, I apologize if I
Ruined the party.
ruined the party.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit? Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, my phone's a little messed up. Yeah, I have a question for you.
What was that?
Oh, it's my phone. It's like, I don't know, it's a little broken. Whatchamacallit? Any chance in the near future you're ever going to make out another video cassette?
I don't know. I'm very busy. I'm very busy with many different projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a man with a lot of projects that takes 12 years to get done.
So I was thinking that since you guys are so into bachelor parties, maybe like a bachelor party video cassette or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have ideas for I have ideas for video cassettes, but I don't know. It's just getting the time together to do it and getting everyone all together. It's a big pain in the ass, and then all of a sudden you got to work with John Lolis, and you know how that is.
You know, maybe you should do, John Lolis.
I'm just
That'll
kidding.
keep you out of the videos.
We love John Lolis. Yeah, go ahead.
How to do a Super Bowl party.
Yeah. Your guide on Super Bowl party making.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll dress like half. All right, thanks, dude.
And then you can intersperse footage of the party in between your instructions.
Right.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Want to hear some phony phone calls? I got a couple of tapes and stuff to play you, like the KKK message and some phony phone calls.
We started talking about that on Monday or something, and we haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, I know. Fa Flunky had him, and then he walked out. Oh, there they are. Puts everything over there, so I can't get to it. This is Ponce de la Phone. He makes some real good ones.
He never calls in. Always sends us the tape, though.
Yeah. He doesn't. He just sends us the tape. He sends us the calls he makes. He doesn't want to be on the show exactly. I don't know why. Gary, do I need a setup here, or am I
flying solo?
I guess I'm flying solo. All right. This is Ponce de la Phone as he calls.
Yes.
Is Tom Metzger on this?
Yes.
Tom Metzger is that Nazi guy?
Yes.
All right.
The white supremacist.
Yeah.
This is Talking Back Live, along with Tom Metzger of the White Aryan Resistance. And let's take a couple of calls before we go to the break here, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, let's line 3, Charles in Pasadena.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
Let me just say, Tom Metzger, you're a wonderful man.
Thank you.
And I'm a skinhead, but I know we don't see eye to eye on all the things, but I'm with the North Skinheads, and I wanted to ask you, are you attracted to Howard Stern?
No, but I do listen to Howard Stern. I watched him on television, and he's a very funny man.
Are you attracted to Robin Quivers?
His lady, partner?
The black lady. Do you love her?
I respect her.
Do you love her?
No, I don't.
Would you sleep with her?
Respect her.
Would you sleep with her?
Would I sleep with her? No, I wouldn't.
Would you fondle her?
No,
Charles. Now, is that specific information, or is that... well, anyway, ask your question, Charles. Come on.
Ask the question.
Yeah, ask your question. You did. Well,
Do you love Howard Stern?
He said he liked Howard Stern, has no problem with Howard Stern.
Do you love Fred Norris?
I don't know who Fred Norris is.
Do you love Baba Booey?
No.
I don't know who he is.
Say, Charles,
Robin Quivers.
Charles, call, okay? Thanks a lot.
He wouldn't fondle you? I don't believe
He
that.
wouldn't do anything. He respects me, though.
Right.
That's why he wouldn't follow me. He respects me too much.
I'm glad he likes the show. We always like to have new fans.
Hey, we'll take over everyone we can get.
Yeah, I'm proud of any
While
fans.
he's watching and listening to us, he's not burning a cross.
One thing great about this show, skinheads, Nazis,
We bring them all together.
white people, black people, everybody who listens to this show. It brings everybody together. It's the great equalizer.
Asians, the
Right.
Hispanics, everybody comes to us.
No, not the Hispanics. They listen to the Mexican station. All right. Boy, that's a pretty good call. So good I can almost hear it again, but that's all right.
We'll hear it again at some other time, because that's definitely a keeper.
Yeah, that's a keeper. Didn't know who Fred Norris was. That was interesting.
Or Baba Booey.
No.
You should know Fred. Fred is always dressed in the Nazi uniform.
Yeah. He's the leader.
Co-leader.
All right, here's Ponce de la Phone. This is one of those UFO shows, I guess he called. UFO show.
Let us go to Alhambra. We have Pat calling in on Crown Cable. Good evening, Pat.
Good evening. As a UFO expert, what do you think of Fred Norris?
He's a man from Mars, and he's extremely clever.
I don't know who that was or where he came from.
He's an alien.
Lee Spiegel show. Remember that?
Yeah.
We worked with this guy at NBC, Lee Spiegel, who was a UFO expert, wasn't he?
Well, all the parapsychology experts.
But he also was, he had a whole bunch of stuff going on, but yeah.
Yeah, and a nice enough guy and everything. Good-looking guy, and then all of a sudden, I know he started eating a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, got a little chunky.
I don't know. The aliens were feeding him way too much.
Yeah, and he only wanted to be discovered by extraterrestrials. And he wanted to, he'd come into my office and stuff, and he really took this stuff seriously, and he'd be, I just got hired by Omni Magazine. I go, oh, yeah, because, he was always trying to work that UFO stuff into a living.
Yeah.
And it was like, Lee, no offense, I don't see how you're going to make money doing this. He goes, no, NBC local television just hired me to be their UFO expert. And I go, Lee, no offense.
But when are they having a sighting?
Yeah, the closest thing to a UFO story they've done is have Cindy Adams on. I don't see how,
I can understand how the medical reporter gets on. But how are you going to get on?
But Lee was always convinced that this was about to become a very mainstream way of making living.
Lots of things were always happening.
Because I don't make fun of the UFO phenomena.
I take this seriously.
I take it very seriously. And I was like, okay, well, you're the only one then.
You know what's funny about him? One day he was Lee Spiegel, and then all of a sudden one day I came in and he was Dr. Lee Spiegel.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that up.
I think he was like goofing, but I don't think anybody knew.
This is Dr. Lee Spiegel. Dr. Demento. Yeah, if Dr. Demento could become a doctor, why can't Lee Spiegel?
Why not?
Actually, Dr. Demento is a doctor. Do you know that?
Is he really?
He's a professor kind of doctor?
He's a professor. He's a professor at UCLA. When Dr. Lou was in medical school, he went out to UCLA for one summer to goof around and maybe take a break.
Yeah.
Because he was in 6-year medical and you had to go to medical school all year round. So he went out to UCLA and he tried to find some really stupid courses that he could take instead of, the usual grind of sciences and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this course, History of Jazz or something, with Dr. Demento.
Oh, boy. And he practiced under Dr. Demento at the school.
No, he did his internship with Dr. Demento. No. So he took this jazz course, just, for fun, and it turned out to be like the hardest course he ever took in his life.
No.
So he had to memorize like jazz musicians and stuff.
Don't you hate that when you try to take a get-over course and it turns out to be hard?
Yeah, you had to actually listen to the jazz. Well, Lou figured he's going to be a doctor. Why shouldn't he study under a medical man? He thought he had an MD, so it was Dr. Demento.
Yeah, so like a related course, a doctor who likes music.
Right. You'd be surprised. A lot of people live up to their names. You know that Weird Al Yankovic is actually weird? He really is. I met the guy once. He's weird.
And was discovered on the Dr. Demento show.
Right. Right. Dr. Demento is a doctor. Yeah, so this guy Lee Spiegel, he used to have like weird music,
And he had those crazy people on the show
Yeah.
who had been picked up by aliens.
And he treated them with respect.
Who had out-of-body experiences.
Glad you could join us tonight, Sunday night on NBC. And somehow NBC had figured out a way to the FCC to justify this as public service programming. That was the greatest.
What percentage of people do you think buy into that at all?
None. I don't think anybody really believes it.
The people who think they've been abducted do.
No. I know they know they're scamming us, but they want to have a story to tell at cocktail parties.
Do you think that's what is going on? You don't think any of these people believe it?
Absolutely not.
You don't think that woman from 8 is Enough doesn't believe she was abducted and had her knee operated on?
I was watching Jerry Springer one day.
Yeah.
And he had on a woman who swears she is an alien. And she just took on a human form.
No. That's all just... no one really believes it. No one deep down inside believes that there are aliens, because we all know there aren't any aliens. There's no such thing as life beside this planet.
It never seems to happen to anybody at the height of their career.
Right.
You know,
On the downside.
Exactly.
Everything's faded out. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, did I tell you I know aliens?
I saw a UFO.
All right, you're booked on the Jerry Springer show.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Back to life.
Yeah, all right, we'll listen to you.
I've got pictures.
Yeah.
Of all the people, they've never picked a senator, a congressman, a president.
Yeah, always some,
Well, there are books now that say President Kennedy saw a UFO.
And that's how he died?
Yeah, dead presidents see
always pick
UFOs.
on the dead.
So nobody really believes it, and it was a ridiculous premise because, Lee would do this show, and I don't know. The only way you can get shows like that on the air is if NBC thinks they can do a public service show out of it. Because Sunday nights, evidently, you had to do public service shows. Nobody listens to AM radio Sunday nights, and they figured, well, okay, let's take care of our public service commitment. So they put on the Lee Spiegel UFO show. But he was a nice guy and everything. He was trying to make something out of it. I told him, I don't know. Maybe he has. I don't know. You ever hear from him?
Yeah, no, I know. I talk to him from time to time.
What's he doing?
He does like syndicated programming for places around the world, but especially Japan.
About UFOs?
Well, about all sorts of stuff, but I think about UFOs
Psychic
too.
phenomena.
Yeah, he's still doing some of that programming.
All right, here's Ponce de la Phone.
Calling a UFO show.
No, well, that was the UFO show, right?
Oh, it was. That's right. It was the Fred question.
Yeah, and this one is Ponce de la Phone calling a show as my father, Ben Stern.
Yeah.
I guess that's the setup.
Let's take another call. Let's go to long distance. Let's go to Ben in San Gabriel.
Testing.
You're on the air. Hello.
How do you feel about the new Roosevelt football team? Do you feel that it's a benefit, educational-wise, or does it give the children that attend these games a feeling of belonging? I'd like to have your opinion.
Is this a recording?
I'm trying not to be stupid, you moron.
What was that? Who was that? Man, is it a full moon? Gotta be.
Wow, that's great. That guy's brilliant, Ponce de la Phone.
That was so wonderful.
He took the tapes of my father and actually made him a phone caller.
And your father could call into any show. He could call sports shows. He could call news shows.
Yeah, but he runs out of stuff to say.
He's got the United Nations question for all the news shows.
That was pretty cool. I got to hear that again.
Let's take another call. Let's go to long distance. Let's go to Ben in San Gabriel.
Testing.
You're on the air. Hello.
How do you feel about the new Roosevelt football team? Do you feel that it's a benefit, educational-wise, or does it give the children that attend these games a feeling of belonging? I'd like to have your opinion.
Is this a recording?
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
What was that? Who was that?
Oh, man.
Man, is it a full moon?
Oh, man, is that great. Oh, man, is that
Why
great.
didn't you ever think of that? You could have been calling everyone.
Wow. Ben from San Gabriel.
That is wonderful.
That's pretty good. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Here's Stephen now in New York, New York. Hello.
Brucey heard my question before I even asked it. What does he think Howard Stern in L.A.?
I can't answer that. Well, I'll answer what I think of him here, but why don't you take that, MG, and Tom?
Howard Stern in L.A. I don't think it'll go here.
Why?
I thought you said we could take it, Bruce.
Yeah. Well, I want to know why.
Because I don't think Los Angeles is that kind of an audience. I don't think it's a hard-edged, horn-honking, shock radio, kind of like a drop from what is that ride over there in New Jersey where they drop you down 450 feet?
The subway.
Something like
the New York subway.
Yeah, right. L.A. is not a bungee jumping audience.
I'll make a comment about that. I was driving over some...
Tom Snyder, the Polish Kreskin. Yeah, I don't think L.A. will like the show.
That's why Tom will do well. He is so astute.
He's a broadcast genius.
Reading audiences.
Yeah, Tom knows what audiences want. I don't think that L.A. is a bungee jumping... Like people in New York are bungee jumping.
A car honking.
What does that mean?
It means nothing. It's just an idiotic hope that I'll fail in Los Angeles.
Like people in Los Angeles don't go to amusement parks.
Yeah. People in Los Angeles don't want good radio. They want to listen to bad radio. Well, actually, they do. They want to listen to Mexican radio. You know how ridiculous it is? It's just so ridiculous. I was looking at the ratings in Los Angeles. So all the Mexicans, the two Mexican stations stole our whole audience.
Mm-hmm. They went to them.
Yeah, and
people who speak English don't speak.
None of the white people picked up any audience. Rick Dees is still down there. Mark and Brian are worse than ever. I mean, it's not like some white guy came into town or some English-speaking station came into town and beat us. It's just suddenly there's more Spanish people. And nobody listens to English-speaking radio out there.
I see.
So, there it is.
Well, I guess it's valid.
Oops, there it is. And this happens to us once a year, ever since the Spanish station changed call letters.
Well, I love how people are counting you out now.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Anybody, don't count me out so quick, okay? Dicks.
I see that the end is near.
Yeah, well, let's hope. Let's hope the end is near.
We can get some sleep.
Yeah. We don't mind if the end is near, by the way. The end is near anyway, in November. So we don't care. We'd rather go out on a high note, personally, rather than be beaten by some bunch of Mexicans. But, hey, look what happened at the Alamo. What happened at the Alamo?
We lost.
Right. The Mexicans wiped us out. Yeah. We didn't take it personally. Yeah, I know some people think it's the end of us in Los Angeles. And I said, well, look, for my analysis, I think it's a load of crap. This happened to us last year.
And it's only like a 1-point drop.
Yeah. And it's not like any English-speaking dude came on strong. Dickheads. What the rating service is trying to tell us is that the Mexicans, who, oh, by the way, interestingly enough, have the same exact call letters we do.
Except for one letter.
Yeah. So, of course, you know what that means. Anybody who happens to say they listen to us could potentially be marked off as a Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
What a nightmare. That's like in Cleveland. I was, our ratings were up everywhere, we were number 1 or number 2 somewhere. So in Cleveland, I saw we were number 3. I said, gee, what went wrong there? I started to bum out.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with being on a lot of cities. It's sort of like a curse because every once in a while you see a fluctuation in one of the ratings. I said, gee, what went wrong? So I just got the ratings from there. We had a 10-point... Ratings are taken in 3-month periods. The first month, we had a 10.5. The second month, we lost exactly half our audience. We went down to a 5.
Now, how did you do that?
We lost half the audience. And then the third month, we had a 10.5 again. So, wait a second. Listen to this. So that means the first month of the ratings, we had this huge rating.
Mm-hmm.
Second month, everybody left us.
I was going to say, everybody left town?
Right. But now, mind you, the month that we were at 5, no other stations picked up. Like, all those people who used to listen to us were gone suddenly.
Other people stay. The people who listen to those other radio stations stay.
Right.
But our audience left town.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it wasn't like our competitors picked up
no, they didn't
4 or
listen
5
to
points.
anybody else.
They didn't listen to anybody else. They just stopped. Okay? And then the following month, they all exactly came back. How's that? How's that?
Drive you crazy.
That's enough to drive you nuts. So, what are you going to do? And even still, we came in number 3, but we'll go back up. And you kind of bum me out, though, because then I got to get on the air and explain myself.
Well, yeah.
I'm always explaining junk. I mean, for the most part, we don't have to explain because we're number 1. I don't know. It sucks, this business. I hate it. Makes me want to vomit. Because you're at the mercy of some cockamamie rating service. I mean, how could you accept that data? I mean, if you're the rating service, wouldn't you look at that and go, wait a second.
But the worst thing
Something's
about
wrong.
it is the people who write about it. Because it would be one thing if it was just the ratings and only we knew.
Right.
But then people grab them and they just look for a headline.
Well, when it comes to us.
Analyze what's going on.
No, they analyze everybody else, only us. They can't wait to
try to
say.
explain why everybody else does so badly.
Yeah.
They try to make them look good.
Yeah.
But us, they just kill.
Well, I'm not leaving Cleveland. I'm not leaving Los Angeles yet. Oh. My leg itches. Everything itches. I hate winter.
Yeah, winter's bad.
Everything itches.
I went to Florida where it was 84 degrees and there was humidity in the air.
Yeah.
Immediately, I felt wonderful.
Yeah. break.
Then I came back here and everything dries up again.
And it sucks. I hate everything and everyone.
Why do we broadcast from here?
Because Jackie can't leave that stupid Bayville of his.
Oh! He's holding us.
He's holding us back. Miami, you're on the air. 85 degrees.
Well, I don't know what it is today.
Yeah. Miami, you're on the air. This guy's in a car phone. Thank you. Well, confused. Not only is he listening to the radio, he's driving and talking to us. I mean, I just say that's too many things.
Yeah. He's going to get into an accident.
Right. You're on the air in New York.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Hey, Dave.
Listen, why don't you just pull out L.A.?
I just might.
You should.
No, I'm not going to pull out.
Why should we do that?
Why not?
Why would I pull out dope? Washington, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I'm from L.A.
Yes.
And I just got to tell you, we just recently moved here about a year and a half ago, and I didn't even realize you were on in L.A. But I got to tell you, when I get back there, I'm going to have to find where you are. What time are you on in the morning in L.A.?
Idiot. Los Angeles, you're on the air. She called in to find out what time we're on.
Hello. Howard?
Yeah, hi, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I wanted to tell you something about that Mexican station. When at certain places in L.A., when I listen to it, and I try to get you on the air.
Let me answer. Why would you listen to a Mexican station?
No, I don't. I'm trying to get you on the air.
Yeah.
And
is it that hard to find me?
I'm telling you, at certain places I can't even pull you in.
All right, yes.
I cannot pull you in, and all I get is the damn Mexican station.
So that's how they're doing it.
Sir, okay. Look, I got to go. You're too stupid for me. You're just too stupid. You're the stupidest guy I ever
spoke to. So he winds up listening to a Mexican station?
Yeah, so he stays on that station. I try to pull you guys in, I get the Mexican station, and then I listen. And then I report it to the ratings. Even though it's in Spanish, I don't understand it. He's as stupid as someone who just crossed the border. New Orleans, you're on the air. I think his sombrero is on too tight.
His sombrero's on fire.
All right. New Orleans, you're on the air.
AJ Benza sucks.
Wow. That's someone making an anti-AJ Benza statement.
Well, amazing.
I always thought AJ was okay.
I don't know him.
Las Vegas, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I got through. I'm a real big fan. Really big fan. Listen, I want to tell you, you know when you saved that guy on the bridge?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Well, your act of heroism inspired me to do something really great, and I think you should hear about it.
Myrtle Beach, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Howard. One of the subtleties about your birthday show, which was great, was when Robin yelled out, "Stop him, stop him." Remember when the guy brought the flowers?
Yeah, that was good.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
And Robin, I mean, have you ever been scared like that before, where you've, like, felt your life in jeopardy or something like that?
Well, I'll tell you something. I've never been attacked by flowers before, but, you know what it was? But Robin feels very responsible for the birthday show. She sees it as her production.
But not only that, I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah.
And he looked kind of funny walking up there with balloons and flowers.
What's funny is that we got 50 people around the stage, and none of them...
He walked through a line of Stuttering John, Gary...
Yeah.
I can't even remember who else was down there. But
17 interns.
Bunch of interns. And
Ralph there.
Yeah. And he just walked past them all. And, I mean, this balloon thing was huge.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how you could ignore that this guy was walking on stage. Gary's already said to me that how could you expect me to see that? I'm busy.
You couldn't miss him.
Right. That was weird, but yeah, that was kind of funny.
I mean, I saw him when he started from the back of the room, and I said, he's going to stop somewhere. And he kept getting closer and closer. Yeah.
But it looked weird because... It was just odd because this year when we did the birthday show, we were up on a stage, and in order to get to us, you really had to climb like 90 stairs, and it was just kind of weird that somebody would just be so bold
as to walk past all those people.
Yeah, and just like, he's just like, hey, I'm coming up here.
I have two things to say in my defense. One is, if you're on the stage...
Especially 1-800-Flowers. I mean, how much advertising do they really do?
I guess they do a lot.
Do they?
Yeah. Or they're going to be doing a lot.
Yeah.
If you guys are on the stage, right, and you see this happening, I'm looking at you.
No,
so
you
my
weren't.
back is turned.
No,
That's
you
my
weren't.
first offense. And second is
I was
the
looking at
security
you.
company that we pay very good money to be there was standing right there as well.
Yeah, that's our security guy. Who was that, Gene?
Yeah, Gene was right next
Out
to
of way,
me.
Gene.
I couldn't believe it. I said, I know they're going to get him. And
I
then he
wasn't
just
watching him.
You weren't watching him, but Gary, you weren't looking at us either.
Gene was watching the space alien.
So if I wasn't watching him, then I should have got
You
him.
were looking his way. You weren't looking at us.
Well, no, in Gary's defense, we did have people in place to look out for stuff like that while he was
But
producing.
Gary was our last line.
Well,
He let him
it was kind of funny that
I
Gary...
got him. I'm the one who got him.
after I screamed.
Like a raving lunatic.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, though.
Will we be showing that?
What? Yeah, we'll be showing that on the E channel.
I wish I could see it, but I don't get it at our cable
Does
company.
anybody get the E channel?
They have 2 cable companies down here that show it, but unfortunately our redneck one doesn't have it.
Yeah, well, all I know is that's the same thing here. It's like you hear rumors of people who get it.
It's in spots.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Can I ask Jackie a personal question?
Yeah.
Since he's so nautical, Jackie, do you scuba dive up there or not?
No, I don't.
all right,
I need to learn, though.
All right. Thanks, Howard.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You have to give me free lessons, I'll learn.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. You want me to scuba dive, I'll do it, but you got to give me free lessons.
No, he has to find a friend who has all the equipment.
I
Right.
have lots of people that have offered.
He can't buy the equipment and just take some lessons.
That's right. He's got to find a
He's got-
friend.
Well, this guy, knew Larry Schwartz, and he had the boat, so we could go out on there.
Another guy has the jet. Should I get some?
Right. Maybe you'll enjoy doing it whenever you want to.
No sense washing that mouthpiece, Jackie, right?
Washington, you're on the air.
Hello?
Washington, D.C.
Yes, Howard.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, cut the radio down, huh? Or go in the other room and listen to it.
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, you order her around good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got her under control.
You sound like OJ. Turn off the radio or I'll cut your throat.
I got to get them straight.
Right.
Hey, do you have a copy of the current Time magazine?
No.
With Pumpkinhead on the cover.
Who's Pump? Oh, you mean Rush Limbaugh's on the cover?
Yes, Rush
No,
Limbaugh.
I haven't seen that.
It's about, hey, turn the radio down. Then she goes in the other room and turns it up loud.
Can't you get your woman under control, dude?
Let's smack her around. Turn it down. I swear there'll be blood in the BMW. Turn it down. All right, look. Anyway,
He
later
probably
on.
doesn't even have a wife.
Yeah. It's probably a guy, Elizabeth.
No, Robin, keep quiet. Get a man.
There you go. Get a man.
Somebody to yell at me like you idiot.
Anyway, later on in the cover, in the issue of Time magazine,
Right. Hey, this guy's good.
there's a
Hey, can you ask my wife if I can go to a Super Bowl party?
Shut up, sit down. There's a 2-page spread of Rush's head.
Yeah. I know a guy at Time Magazine said they couldn't fit his head onto one page. So that was the problem.
The worst part is you can see up his nostrils, and I swear to you, they're boogies, like in his nostrils.
Yeah, well, he's a disgusting human being who, if he ever had any competition... You know what it is? There's not a lot of good guys in radio. There's not a lot of talented people. So if a guy with some sort of rap gets on the air midday, notice he didn't come on in the morning.
Right.
Why don't they run his show in the morning against me?
Because they know what...
Because he's a dink. That's why. Because
Exactly.
nobody's going to sit and listen to the guy drone on about the Republicans.
Great. They'd say, hey, go on in the morning.
Yeah, how many people could handle that?
It's only, I think, like, if you ever
Shill
watch
for the Republican Party.
the audience is like older, goofy white people
Yeah, well...
sitting around, guess who's running the White House?
Well, you know, he's on a high. He thinks he had something to do with the Republicans getting in office.
Hey, quick, the greatest TV show came on this weekend. Did you watch a show called Taxi Cab Confessions on HBO?
Yeah, I watched it.
Cool.
HBO sent me over a copy of it.
Yeah.
And some of them are good and some of them suck. But it's the whole premise is they took hidden cameras and they stuck them in a taxi cab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There are no actors involved. These are all real people.
No, but let me tell you what's going on.
Okay.
The taxi cab driver is a shill
Okay.
to get things. I don't think they're real cab drivers. They might be.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're not. Like they're like sort of Alan Funt. They can get stuff out of you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what's weird about it when I watch it is the camera work is better than most. Certainly better than our TV show.
That's why I thought it had to be a setup, because the camera work was too good.
The color was definitely better.
Yeah, the color was unbelievable.
Cab.
The lighting was better.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, how do you light a cab?
I don't know. They light that cab beautifully.
It was bright as hell in the back seat.
It looks like a 5-camera shoot. I don't know even how I'd love to see a show on how they get the cameras into the cab.
And nobody notices.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, you see who they pick up, so it's like really kind of funny. This woman, one of the women, it's like a woman driver.
Yeah.
But see, not all the episodes are this good. So I could fast forward through them. This woman driver, black lady, picks up this hot white chick outside a club.
I saw 10 seconds of that.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, 2 seconds into it, the white girl is a lesbian, and she's trying to pick up the black lady, cab driver, and it's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's real.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it for a second that it was real. That's why I turned away.
She tells the cab lady, I don't want to shop with you. I want to make love to you.
No, it's all real, and then they get people to sign the permission.
Yeah. See, that's why I couldn't buy it.
Yeah, it's real.
It's amazing. Hey, one last thing, Howdy.
And then there was these 5 girls going to a bachelor party or something at a club, and I don't know what was going on there, but it seemed pretty sexy. And whenever it's girls, it's good. When it's hot young girls, it's good. And then gay guys are funny, too.
Yeah.
There was a gay guy in the back of the seat, some Chinese gay guy who was, like, screaming about picking up some guys and how he likes to have sex. And
I didn't know Chinese guys came in gay. I didn't know they were gay.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's weird.
Yeah,
And why?
I read about that.
That's pretty cool. Hey, I got to tell you this right quick. 5 years ago, in Garvin's Comedy Club, right here in Washington, D.C., on L Street, Jackie the Jokeman, Jackie the Wonderful Jokeman, was in the John. I kid you not.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Stall door, I guess the stall door in there, it wouldn't lock. It's like kind of like an old raggedy place when Garvin's was upstairs. Jackie, do you know what I'm talking about?
I haven't been to Garvin's in like 10 years. Go ahead with your story.
Yeah, it's got like 3 stalls in there. 2 of them had doors that wouldn't lock. It was like an open mic night, first time I ever went. But it was on the weekend. I went to check out Jackie the Jokeman.
I wouldn't have been there on open mic night.
No, it wasn't open mic. It was a weekend when be quiet and listen, you idiot. It was the weekend when Jackie the Jokeman was there. Stall door wide open. Jackie in there making noises galore. And it's like customers coming in there. It wasn't just like comics. It was customers. Jackie's in there. It's a whole thing going. There's, sploosh, sploosh. It's the whole bit. He's just naturally filthy.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Take it easy.
All right, bye-bye.
Sploosh, sploosh.
Sploosh. Jackie on open mic night. I didn't know you played open mic night.
Well, I had to go to Washington. I had to go to Washington to do open mic night twice. that was a believable one.
All right, we got to take a break. I believe it. I have to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Stay right there. 97.1 The Eagle.
7:32 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. Eagle West. It's 7:40 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Let's return to the Howard Stern
And
Show.
Jackie, here's a couple of things on the Jackie agenda. First of all, as always, his Wild Comedy CD and cassette is on sale. It's $10 for $3 shipping and handling. There's a Jokeland special. You buy 2, you get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Also Saturday night, January 28th. Jackie at the Riviera Hotel for open mic night in Las Vegas, Nevada. For raunchy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service.
Jackie's adding something to his act. He brings a stall right out on stage.
Yeah, he's going to actually do it right in front of you.
Open stall.
Open stall night.
And he'll tell you jokes from in there as he splashes. Or splooshes, as somebody would say.
Yeah, splooshing all over the place. You better believe it.
I just killed a phone.
So go see Jackie.
This is Talking Back Live along with Tom Metzger of the White Aryan Resistance. And let's take a couple of calls before we go to the break here, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, let's line 3, Charles in Pasadena.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
Let me just say, Tom Metzger, you're a wonderful man.
Thank you.
And I'm a skinhead, but I know we don't see eye to eye and all the things, but I'm with the North Skinheads, and I wanted to ask you, are you attracted to Howard Stern?
No, but I do listen to Howard Stern. I watched him on television, and he's a very funny man.
Are you attracted to Robin Quivers?
His lady partner?
The black lady. Do you love her?
I respect her.
Do you love her?
No, I don't
Would
love
you sleep
her.
with her?
Respect her.
Would you sleep with her?
Would I sleep with her? No, I wouldn't.
Would you fondle her?
No, I...
Charles. Now, is that specific information, or is that... well, anyway, ask your question, Charles. Come on.
Ask the question.
Yeah, ask your question. You did. Well,
Do you love Howard Stern?
He said he liked Howard Stern, has no problem with Howard Stern.
Do you love Fred Norris?
I don't know who Fred Norris is.
Do you love Baba Booey?
No.
I don't know who he is.
Hey, Charles.
Robin Quivers.
Charles, you call, okay?
Robin Quivers.
You know what? I love the radio host.
Yeah.
The guy's reeling off questions.
Yeah.
He goes, ask a question.
Yeah, he got a little flustered there. Yeah, would you ask a question? I asked a question. Do you love Robin Quivers, I asked. By the way, birthday shows continue all this week on the E! channel, featuring Jan Michael Vincent and his buddy David. Also, Willie Nelson joining Jan, and we learn about Willie's bus. Willie performs, and we can see Danielle Brisbois and Big Black And Debbie Tay, the space alien, all dancing.
Dancing, all right.
David Peel sings Happy Birthday, plus exclusive backstage footage, including David Peel. Tonight's the night you should watch David Peel with Willie backstage. David Peel corners Willie, and Willie doesn't know what to do. It's all there for your viewing enjoyment.
I had the presence of mind to tape last night, so I got the tape. I'm going to go home and watch it this afternoon.
Watch it and enjoy the Howard Stern channel. I mean, the E channel.
I also saw a promo last night. They're going to run a whole bunch of Christmas week shows now.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we were sitting there in Santa Claus outfits.
Yeah, I mean, what they do is they, they recycle some of the old shows.
Oh, okay. But we did look funny, dressed up like Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yes, we did. Especially then when I'm dressed up as Santa Claus tickling women. That's even better. That's really good. I have just a stack of papers and things that I want to get to, and even stuff like the article about Michael Landon's wife. What?
You remember that Big Black is here, right?
Oh, that's right. Hey, bring him in real quick. Here's Big Blackie. Everybody loves Big Blackie. Big Blackie loves the show. He represents the black community. And a lot of girls think he's a nerd.
No, I don't think that. He is a nerd.
Hey, Big Blackie. How you doing, man?
Look at him. Where do you find a shirt like that?
Big Blackie, how about drying your hands before you shake my hand? Jesus Christ. Wow, is that soaking wet?
Oh, man.
Gary, shake Big Blackie's hand.
Is he sweating? That's sweat on his hands?
Oh, there's a film on his hands. Oh, man. No, I'll skip that, Big Blackie.
What's wrong with my hands? What's wrong with my hands, Howard?
I dig that amazing shirt and those incredible purple corduroys.
Yeah. Big Blackie has on lavender corduroys with a blue golf shirt.
Blue stripe.
Blue and gray on mine.
Yeah, a lot of brothers think that Big Blackie isn't cool. I'm going to say something about Big Blackie, and this is important to say right here on the radio because people don't understand.
You have a point to make.
Yeah. Here's why I like Big Blackie.
Okay. I like
he doesn't frighten you.
Big Blackie. I could beat Big Blackie's ass right into the ground. Oh, yes, I could.
Right now.
Look at you. You even know how to hold your fist.
Come on.
You got a belly like a white man. All right, listen to me. It's like he mugged a white golfer and stole his clothes.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
What kind of shoes are you wearing? Let me see.
My usual.
What are those?
Earth shoes.
Earth shoes. I mean, you don't see many black guys with
Hush
Earth
puppies.
shoes. Hush puppies. Is that 100% polyester or a blend?
It's a cotton blend.
A cotton blend. Very nice. But let me just say something about Big Black.
Yeah.
Here's a guy, admitted he doesn't have, the angry black dialect. He speaks great English. He'd undress.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, well, I'm making a point.
Yeah, let him go on, Robin. Come on.
Sorry.
I want to hear this.
What I'm saying is, here's a brother.
And I don't think he's even a brother.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
What are you, Robin?
Come on.
I'm not a sister.
All right.
No, here's a brother.
Okay.
Wears his hair. He wears it in a nice, short, cropped afro style. Doesn't try to shave the sides of his head and write stupid things in his head.
No Batman signal.
Yeah, no Batman insignia in your head. Right. He doesn't wear his pants backwards, and he doesn't
wear the proper frames on his glasses.
Right, he wears goofy glasses. Those are really goofy.
What's goofy about him?
Square Larry King glasses. And I mean, he is
and they have that awful tint that's not really sunglasses.
Yeah, right. He can't decide whether those are sunglasses or clear glasses. They got like a half tint. Take off your glasses. Let me see how you look without them. Maybe you look better.
Horrible.
Yeah, put the glasses back on. Oh, man. And I tell you, he makes Urkel look like a Muslim. You know what I mean? He's not what you'd call the
I thought you were on my side.
I am. I'm just making a point.
He's complimenting.
Right.
Hey, I don't like this compliment no more.
So the point is that here's a guy. He's going about his business. He works for a living.
Works for a phone company.
Works for the phone company. Where do you work?
I work in the Bronx. I'm a billing representative. Like, if you have a question about your bill, you want to know.
But what hours?
Oh, I work from 12 to 8.
Okay.
I see.
Right now.
So the point is...
Why she ask me when I work?
I'm looking at your available time.
Oh, okay,
She thinks you're shucking and jiving it. Okay, so here's the point. Here's a guy who is really a black hero. Because
It's not Washington Carver.
Right. A black hero is not one of these ministers who goes around bilking the community and trying to collect funds because he knows God's going to treat you better in the next life. This is a guy who's going about his business.
Why is Big Black married with children?
Well, let me just say something about that. At least Big Black isn't running around with 20 kids.
How do
That's
you know
right.
that?
See?
Did you ask?
Because this guy can't get laid. When's the last time you got laid? Be honest.
I think like 1985.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
No wonder your hands are wet.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm anxious to get something. And Robin's so tempting right across that glass right
Yeah,
there.
that's why I'm blasting. Protect me from
Robin is tempting.
Yeah.
You like her, right?
Yeah.
You sent
nice.
the flowers, right?
I sent her flowers and she didn't even acknowledge them.
I can't understand
You know what's
why.
funny? The next day you did a 1-800-Flowers ad.
Yeah.
And Robin didn't say a word during the whole ad. And I used 1-800-Flowers to send her the ad.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something. Are you serious about Robin?
Yes.
No.
Are you really?
Yes.
You're attracted to her?
Yes.
Well, ask her out like a man. Ask her seriously, not in a joking way.
Why are you guys putting him up to this?
Well, I'm saying that why can't the guy ask? Give him a break. Give him a break.
Give who a break?
You could say no, let him ask.
But that's what I'm saying. Why are you setting him up?
Because who knows what you're going to say?
Well,
I think a guy should try. What?
Big Black, why don't you say now what you were saying in the green room?
Which is?
I was going to get to that later. No, get to it now. The time is right.
Really? How long do you think we're going to keep you here?
I was going to stay until the news.
All right, say it.
Okay, well, what
you're
happened?
going to pop the question.
No, it's something different. It's more negative. Well, Robin, I'm afraid you got some competition now.
Oh, good. I love competition.
Well, not real competition. Competition in my mind, at least, you know. At the party, WT sat next to me for a while, and I started talking to her, and she seemed to be a real nice girl, and we danced once.
I think that you two would get along.
Yeah, I really liked her. I thought she was attractive, and I said, well, Robin's not going to give me no time. Maybe I should try WT.
Yeah.
So, right now, Robin, you've had me available. I've been wide open. You haven't made a move yet, and that's the thing we be taking your action.
He's trying to make you jealous.
Yeah, so you better jump on it now, Robin, before WT takes your spot.
You know what? You've hurt me.
Yeah.
You've really hurt me.
You really haven't gotten laid since 1985? Is that true? And how'd you get it in 1985?
Yeah.
Did you really get it in 1985?
Yeah.
Was it a long-term thing or just a hit-or-miss proposition?
He found it was roadkill. He found it on the side of the road. Not even sure it was a girl.
Oh.
There was something open, and that was it. It was all over.
No, what happened is on my job, like I talk on the phone all day. I'm a billing representative, and some girls like my voice, so a lot of times girls come on to me and say,
I can see why. It's a beautiful voice.
Yeah, you like it?
Yo, it's a very nice monotone. Go ahead, yeah. Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so this girl happened to listen to my voice and said, "Oh, you should give me a call. I like your voice." And I called her up, and she's like saying, "Oh yeah, I like you and this and that." So I came over to her house, and then
and she took one look at you, and she hopped in the sack.
And it was
really?
a one-night stand?
Is that right?
Yeah.
One night stand.
She got rid of me after that.
Really? You were that bad?
That's no selling point.
Yeah, and she must have looked like a mess too.
No, she wasn't that bad.
Right?
Not that bad.
A black woman or a white woman?
Black
woman?
Yeah. And that was it. After that was all.
How long before that?
Did you call her after that?
Yeah, I called her. I tried to, see her again, but she gave me some trip, She said, "Oh well, you didn't do this or that, and I'm mad at you, this and that, and that was."
Yeah. Meanwhile, you only slept with her once.
Yeah, no.
What could you possibly do?
I don't know. I think she just didn't like me, so she just wanted to get rid of me. So she.
And have you been asking girls out for the last 10 years?
No.
You don't even ask.
You feel like they're going to say no anyway?
No, some girls seem like they might be interested, but for the most part, I don't know. I've been holding out for the right woman.
There you go.
That's why I've been proposing to Robin so much.
I'm not the right woman.
Yes, you are. You are.
I'm not the right woman.
Yes, you are.
You are.
No,
I believe you're a kismet with him.
I think it'd be good for the show if we went on a date together and they could film it for the E! Show. It would be such a good.
Do you know how busy I am?
Well, after your book comes out. How about after your book comes out?
Hey, you know what, Big Black?
What?
You got to get the smell on you. You gotta get a woman. So
you gotta have a kill under your belt.
You ought to get a hooker just to get the smell on you. And women smell that out and they go, okay, man, maybe he's not a loser.
Why don't you go to church? There's nothing but women there looking for men.
Yeah,
I'm not that religious.
It has nothing to do with religion.
Right.
Big Black.
Yeah, Big Black. A lot of black people like to hook up at church. Seriously, that's a whole thing.
You get yourself a good woman in church.
Yeah, a good God-fearing woman.
I don't go to church.
Well, see?
And I read your book. You do go to church.
I do not.
Well, you did.
I've tried it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I got to do something, though. But I was hoping to hold off for Robin. And
all right, let me just say why Big Black came down here. He brought that tape of that Malcolm X show.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I bought the book that I had, that Kathy Lee signed. I don't know if you want to see that.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that in a second. But first, let me hear. He played this for me over the phone. I said, hey, bring it down so we can have a copy of it.
Is there more to it than
I don't know.
Played?
Is there more to it? No, I don't think so.
Well, on that tape, also, there's a video of Farrakhan playing the ukulele.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's like warming up one of the rallies.
Now, let me hear this one. This is good.
the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is like nothing I have ever taken. It's a medicine.
Right.
You see,
right.
it's a medicine that has cured me of all my ills.
Yeah,
because I was a sick man.
That's right.
And when I embraced the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, these teachings cured me of these ills.
Right.
I'm a well man now.
Right.
And I feel good.
That's right. As long as you stay with the doctor, you continue to.
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
sir.
Wow, that's the that makes Amos and Andy sound like speech teachers.
And they had to take them off TV because they were stereotyped.
Yeah, they had to take Amos and Andy off because it made fun of the way black people speak.
That was funny, though.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
That's right.
It's like medicine.
It's like medicine. And when you were the doctor, you're all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Cured.
Yeah.
This was a PBS documentary, too. They played this on PBS.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Right.
I can't believe you haven't gotten laid in 10 years, dude.
Why? Look at me. You don't know how I look on for 5 minutes here.
But I'm telling you, you got the look that would go over well in church.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, if you wore a nice power
I want
suit.
church girls. I want the church girl.
He wants a bad girl.
He wants a bad girl.
I want Robin.
I don't think he can handle
You know
a
what's
bad
funny?
girl.
Midgets get girls, full-size girls.
Look at Marty. Marty gets more girls.
And Big Black cannot get a girl.
But Marty's a good-looking guy, though, even though he's a midget.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, you're full-size.
Marty has moved.
I mean, you've got to look at Marty and go, what the hell's wrong with me?
No, but he's a good-looking guy, though. You got to admit. A midget, he doesn't have one of those big, fat
The guy's
heads.
3 feet tall. How
Yeah,
can
he
you...
comes up to your knees.
You're going to tell me he's a good-looking guy and he can get... Well, he's a midget.
Hey, some girls just like the face, you know, so I can't compete with that.
Oh,
you're not that bad looking.
Yeah, really.
Is he bad looking? Is he that bad
he's not
looking?
horrible looking.
Right. I've seen a lot worse.
Not horrible. Yeah, good
but I think if you dress,
I like that.
I think if you dress better.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you dress like a real nerd. You know?
No,
what
but
I mean?
he dresses like a guy who'll stay home.
Right.
That's what women say they want.
I stay home. That's right. That's
He has nowhere to go.
Nobody's going to take him anywhere.
I watch Conan late night. I watch all the TV shows.
You watch all the TV?
Yeah.
You make a decent living. You can put a roof over somebody's head.
Hey, anybody watch the new Star Trek?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't seen it. I got
How many Star Treks can they have?
Well, they keep
There's
bringing
two
them
now.
out.
There's
two. There's like 20. What are you talking about? There's Deep Space Nine. There's Star Trek The Voyager. There's Star Trek Next Generation.
No, that's over.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still around.
Well,
I mean, you
it's
got to
a
keep track of everybody.
And there's the original.
And there's the original.
Which they
and then
still
there's another Star Trek variation.
The Babylon 5 thing?
No,
that's
but that might as well be a Star
Yeah.
Trek.
No, that sucks though. Babylon 5.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You like that?
I liked it the first season. I don't know how it is now.
It was boring to me.
Was it?
Yeah. I didn't like
Well,
it.
you're a very sophisticated viewer.
Yeah, right. You watch Conan.
But Robin, I like the X-Files. You like X-Files, don't you, Robin?
Yeah.
I got to watch that.
sometimes.
Yeah, see?
Someone told me that was cool.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Hey, you could sit at home and watch X-Files with
That's
Robin.
right. That's
Hey,
a perfect
you know
thing.
what?
This
We're
Friday.
already spending time together.
See, this Friday, Robin, we can watch the next episode
You
together.
need to
You
dress.
watch it at your house and I watch it at mine.
Yeah. And you'll be watching together.
Nice.
So, what do? You just masturbate a lot?
Oh, all the time, man.
Really?
How long did you hold out for, Robin?
2 years.
No, she held out one time. I remember that. How many weeks was it?
He's talking about that time I said I was not doing, I wasn't.
Oh, you didn't masturbate? You just mean you tried to quit?
I never tried to quit. I just said I'd stop for a while.
How long did you hold out?
About 2 months.
2 months?
Really?
Wow.
And that's probably an exaggeration. Probably a month.
2 months, wow.
Wow. Big Black, okay, so you're taking care of yourself. And what do you got, some videos and stuff you look at when you, when you're thinking about girls?
Yeah. Videos, I try to use my mind sometimes.
Right. Whatever gets
What do
you
you
through.
have in your mind? You don't have any past experience.
Yeah, what are you thinking about?
I think about videos that I've seen,
Right.
Oh, boy. I mean, really, you've never had very active a sex life.
Let me get this straight.
There wasn't a time in your life that you got it regularly.
Listen, this is very funny. This is very funny. In other words, you got the videos, but sometimes you get so disgusted with yourself, you want to just rely on your mind, so you think about the videos that you have. That's amazing. That's amazing. Why wouldn't you just look at the video? I mean, you're a single guy. You could pop in any video.
Yeah, why not?
Sometimes I think
They
about
wear
the
out, though, after a while,
What is it, Papa Flowley?
Well, Ralph just had a really good suggestion. Robin said that Big Black, he's not a bad-looking guy. He just needs to, tone himself up.
I didn't say he was my type. I just said he was a bad-looking guy.
But if we made him over,
right,
he still won't be my type.
there's nothing we can do. Come on, Robin, better.
I don't have any shot with you at all?
None.
Why not?
Big Black.
I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm trying to
But what
get
is
you
it?
to move on.
What's the one thing about me that really says
It
that?
isn't just one thing.
It's not your looks. I think it's your personality. I think if I was a girl, I don't think I'd be that into you.
No.
But I think like a regular church-going girl might be into it. I think Robin's got a point.
I don't want a church girl.
They'll put up with
I want a
anything.
bad woman.
If I was you, I'd just get a girl. I don't care where she came from.
You know, you might be shooting too hard because Robin dates like soap opera stars and newscasters and stuff.
Yeah, don't forget,
wow.
she's very high profile.
Troy Roberts, right?
Right.
That load.
That load.
That load.
I see him on the news, man. That guy's like a Dr. Spock or something. He's like Mr. Spock.
I like Mr. Spock.
He's like a Vulcan.
Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
That's my type.
Just like a robot.
You don't know, Troy.
Got to compete with that, huh?
All right, so here's the point. Here's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make over?
Yeah, I would love to do that.
You would? All right, let me work on that. You get rid of that bad mustache, that Jimi Hendrix mustache. And
Jimi Hendrix.
You know what I mean?
Jimi Hendrix.
And we got to fix that tooth.
Yeah.
You got a big fang up there.
And you know I have a tooth thing.
Go like this.
Oh, no,
go like
not
this.
on camera.
Yeah, go like this.
It's a vampire.
Look at that. He's got it. You see that fang he's got up there?
Yeah.
He's got a big sort of green.
Come on, man.
Green.
You thought I hadn't noticed?
He's got a tooth. He's got. You know, I see a lot of people like that. They got weird teeth coming out of weird places. Oh man.
Yeah, I should get it fixed, but I'm not getting any girls anyway, so why get it fixed?
There's a good backup.
All right, listen, Big Black. Oh, and this is the book where you, Kathy Lee signed it?
Yeah.
Big Black, tell that story again. What did you do?
Oh, I was hanging out outside Letterman when
he hangs out. I saw him out there. He was hanging out.
That's the kind of guy I want to go hangs outside TV shows.
Yeah.
A stalker.
Now, Penny Crone signed this book?
We got to go back. Well,
let's see. There's Penny Crone.
I got a lot of signatures.
And who wrote Two Big Black up here?
That's Branford Marsalis.
Wow.
I got Willie Nelson.
And you have him sign it Two Big Black?
Yeah. He really tripped over that.
All right. And, okay. Here is my signature, Howard Stern. And right here is where Kathy Lee got through K and A. And she stopped. Now, what happened? This is very funny. Now, you went up to Kathy Lee.
Yeah, I went up to her. It was, when she went into the Letterman taping, she, ran right in. She didn't sign any autographs, didn't pose or anything.
Yes.
So on the way out, I figured I didn't have a shot, but somehow she had some Japanese driver who had a mishap with the car, and she couldn't get in quick enough. So I ran around to her, and I said, can you sign my book? And she just started signing. She didn't even look at what it was.
Right.
And then some yenta standing next to her said, no, look. And she pointed out to your signature below.
Right.
Kathy looked at me with her eyes bugged out.
Yeah.
Like, how could you? But she didn't say a word. She just looked. And then she just dazedly walked away,
Stopped signing and walked away.
And look at the signature in the midst of all that turmoil. I mean, look at this K.
Yeah,
you got to look at this.
That's a fancy K, right?
A big fancy K.
She was really about to do a job.
I mean, she's got like a real happy handwriting.
I want to see the whole thing. It probably was.
I mean, look at that.
Looks like she went to school to learn how to do that.
Yeah, right. There was always girls in my school who had really cute handwriting. They had to have cute handwriting. Right. Spent way too much time. You can tell she's practiced her signature at a couple places.
She writes it all the time.
Yeah, look at the big K. You think she thinks a lot of herself? I once took a handwriting analysis seminar. And it said that if a person dots their I with a big circle, they're completely carried away with themselves. Take a look at this K. I mean, look at the loop on that K.
Yes.
I mean, Ks are not written that way in the English language. This looks like one of them Japanese letters where they actually draw a picture of what they're talking about.
I'm looking at the hieroglyphic letter.
Look how the bottom of
your signature?
That's my signature underneath.
God.
On the bottom, yeah. That's
you can tell I think nothing of myself. I'm trying to disguise myself.
I thought that was a scribble.
Yeah, that's why King of All Blacks got mad, because that's the way Howard signs his book signings.
Who got mad?
King of All Blacks, remember the first one he got on?
Please. He's nothing.
You should have seen him at the party with his mop. He has pieces of mop in his hair. You should have seen him.
All right. Listen, Big Black, it's a pleasure to see you.
Yeah,
it was. And thanks for bringing the tape. I love that tape, and now I can listen to it all the time.
The teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is like nothing I have ever taken. It's a medicine.
Right.
You see, it's a medicine that has cured me of all my ills. Because I was a sick man.
That's right.
And when I embraced the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, these teachings cured me of these ills.
Right.
I'm a well man now.
Right.
And I feel good.
That's right. As long as you stay with the doctor, you continue to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
yeah. You really think that his life has improved since he got with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
I don't think he's well at all.
I had eels.
Yes.
It's live.
Howard, one other thing I want to show you. I want to show you how smart I am.
Yeah. What is this?
That's my SAT scores.
Wow. Let's take a look at these.
And you're what again?
A billing representative for a 9X telephone company.
Let's see. Now,
That's how you did.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with this, I can't even figure out what your score was.
I took it twice.
Now where is the score?
Oh, you need better lighting.
No, it's not that. There's just a lot of letters here, and it would take me a while to figure it out. What did you get in math? I see. Okay, math, you got a 740?
Yeah.
Wow. You know 800 is the highest you can get?
Yes, of course.
That's right. Looking at a genius here.
740 and you
740.
billing representative.
That's what I don't understand. Why are you just a billing representative?
Because he's a black guy.
You should be running the phone company.
It's the white man.
It's the white man.
It's the
Jew. It's the Jew white man.
White man.
The Jew runs the phone company.
Yes,
That's what heals you.
You better go see the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and get a cure.
And in English, in English, you got a what? A verbal, you got a 480.
The first time, then I got a 520.
A 520.
The second time.
And a 740 in math. Oh, that's not bad.
You ought to apply yourself, Big Black. You got some talent there.
Yeah, maybe Robin would look at you.
Yeah, what should I do, though?
What should I do? Always a question. You're the smart one.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I can't find anything to do, though.
You're no dope.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's take a break. I want to thank Big Black. And please don't shake my hand on the way out.
You sure he doesn't have some kids tucked away somewhere he's hiding from?
And more black people should act like Big Black, by the way. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because the guy's gentle.
You don't have to go that far.
No, I really do think so. I think black men should act like you.
You can be nice. You don't have to be Big Black.
No, you have to be like Big Black. There's a role model.
And did you get me on the East Show tonight?
Did you ever beat up a white guy?
No, never.
Never.
You've never beaten up anybody.
Puerto Rican once.
A Puerto Rican.
I mean,
a girl.
In grade school.
At the cost of being cool, I would act like Big Black.
Oh.
Am I going to E-Show tonight?
No.
Just
calm
you say
down.
That earlier.
The birthday show. You were dancing.
Yeah. It's your dance with Debbie Tay and Danielle Brisebois.
Well, you know,
eat your heart out, Robin.
It was when I saw you dancing that I was sure that I would never have anything to do with it.
Hey, let me see you dance.
Put on some music.
Get Robin in here.
Robin, dance with me. Come on. I gotta see. Come on. What song?
No, I want to dance with Robin.
All right, come on. Let me put on Hammer and see if you can dance. I gotta see him.
You gotta do it, Robin. You made fun of me. I want to see how you dance now, Robin.
All right, Gary, bring in my Hammer record. Let me see. I gotta see Big Black dance.
That's right.
Gary, bring in my Hammer.
It's Hammer time.
Just jump up and down a little. I gotta see Big Blackie dance.
Come on, Robin.
Come on, Robin. It's Big
He's
Blackie
gotta dance like a white man.
Put a wig on Jackie.
Come on, Robin.
Hey, you made fun of him.
That's right. Come over here to see how you dance, Robin. Come on, Robin.
Come on. Perform for the camera.
I need a partner. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on. I got to see him dance.
Robin, for the good of the show.
I won't be able to hear the music. I won't have headphones.
I have headphones in here.
Headphones right here. There's two pairs right here. Come on, Robin. Right here. Come on. Headphones.
You got the music on?
If I could find the song...
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, I just can't find the track. Nobody will ever do that for me. Oh, It's All Good is track number 3.
Yeah, good. I got her in here.
She'll dance with you. She
I
don't
would
care.
get something from Robin eventually. This is cool.
Yeah. All right, here. Hey, stand up. I'm going to watch you dance. All right, Robin. Put those headphones on, my darling.
There we go.
All right, you ready, Big Black? This is your chance now.
Yes, sir.
Look at that outfit. All right. Let me see him dance.
You stop.
Go ahead. Come on.
All right, so what are you going to do, Robin?
Robin can dance. Hey, look, Big Black don't look so bad dancing.
It's like a washing machine.
He danced like a washing machine. Look at the size of Big Black's ass. What's he doing, Robin? What's he doing wrong?
Look at how he's moving.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it doesn't look like a guy you want to sleep with.
That's not a guy you want to sleep with? He's full of love, man. He's trying to grab Robin. Get away from her, you animal. What's the matter with you? Sit down. The size of that buttock. You got hips of concrete.
What?
You got... Man, look at the ass on you. Big Black's got a big ass.
He does. He looks pretty thin up top.
He does.
He's been sitting on that ass for 20 years.
I know. There's no muscle in there.
Billing representative's ass.
Oh, man. It ain't all good, I'll tell you that. That song lied. All right, listen, Big Black. Nice dancing there. I didn't think he was so bad.
I know.
That's how they used to dance in the 70s.
Really? Well, he hasn't been out on the floor since then.
That's when I've been to a party was in the 70s.
He wasn't moving so bad.
Yeah,
Robin's being real critical.
music, but He's clunky. He doesn't give you a sense that you know how to move your body.
I hear you.
Do things,
Well, I haven't been to a party in 10 years, so, you know.
Oh, man. All right, Big Black, you're painting yourself out to be a loser. Which you are, but you shouldn't paint yourself to be a loser. All right, listen, I want to thank Big Black for stopping by.
All right.
And he's on the E! Show tonight, dancing with Debbie K. Space Alien. Yeah.
When he laughs, his belly
shakes.
I know. Look at that. It's like a belly dancer. What kind of black man are you?
Oh, my belly's horrible.
Let me see that. Oh, Lord. Pull those pants down.
It's all flabby.
Let me see your butt, man. Yeah, pull your pants down. Let me see the size of that thing. Look at the size of that thing.
I'm sure he's wearing really happening.
All right. Hey, Big Black, put your pants back on. What's the matter with you? He's just trying to turn you on.
Right.
Black, you're out of your mind. You see how black people could be nice like you?
Yeah,
that's nice. I like you.
Thanks.
You wouldn't riot at a mall, would you?
Would you ever rob white people?
Never, huh?
Right. And you would never riot at a
And you
mall.
can go to the movies and keep your mouth shut?
Well, I have no problem with that.
Do you talk at the movies?
No, I don't talk at the movies, but I like when people do it, though, because it's funny. People take it so seriously. But at my job, though, even on break, like, they watch Ricky Lake and, you know, those other talk shows.
Yes.
And they all sit down, oh, go girl, you go girl. You tell him what you say. Yeah, they're talking to the TV. It's like 20 people in
Black people genetically speak to television and film. I don't know why.
It gets me sick, man. I'm like trying to sit down and read something, and they all like, oh, you go girl. You tell him. You don't let him do that to you. No.
Right.
You know,
they're talking to the TV. And Ricky Lake can't hear.
Yeah, I know. You know.
I know. What is this problem?
They all want to put on a show. I don't know what.
I know this. We were talking about that yesterday. A lot. Like there's this new black movie out, John Singleton's movie.
Higher Learning. Yeah.
And none of us would go see it because we don't want to get killed. And, you know, I would actually, like, go see it, but I'm not going to go see it because there's going to be black people in the audience screaming.
Well, isn't it sad when theater owners now say, oh, we got a black film coming in, well, let's hire extra security.
Hey, you want to call that? Hey, by the way, Big Black, if you want to hang out, we could, I could take a break. We could call that reporter in Cleveland.
Well, Gary said he talked to her, and she really didn't have a lot of information, but maybe we're better interviewers.
Yeah, well, Gary's an idiot. Evidently, she was the reporter on the scene about what happened in Cleveland at the movie theater. Because we could find out if we want to.
Sure.
All right, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I'm interested, too. See how my people are doing.
Have you seen the movie?
Nah, I don't see those kind of movies.
What kind of movie is
Black
that?
movies. He doesn't go to black movies.
I like science fiction, like 2001.
Right, he likes white movies.
Clockwork Orange.
They haven't been out in years, Big Black. What have you been going to see?
Well,
the last time he got laid, he was at the movies.
That's the last movie I saw.
Yeah. Song of the South.
He's a Gone with the Wind man.
He's a yeah. He's a big fan of that Butterfly McQueen.
Your favorite movie's coming on soon, I think, Driving Miss Daisy.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could be in that.
I'm thinking about like my own movie, Big Blackie Goes to Africa. That's the movie I'm putting out.
Big Blackie Goes to Africa?
Yeah, it's going to be funny.
Hey, that's pretty funny. You could be the...
I'm going to be like dressed in a cannibal outfit, you know, in disguise.
Oh,
Spears that you're in.
I like it. That sounds good. So anyway, we were talking yesterday as we were getting off the air about black people at movie theaters, and it's real scary. And even Tom Chiasano had an incident at a black movie theater.
Yeah. Well, at a theater with a black couple.
Yeah, because you can't yell back at black people because they'll kill you.
Yeah, that was funny yesterday when you say the whole place would quit, like the guard.
Yeah, right.
The whole mall would quit.
Who would be an usher at a black movie theater?
Excuse me,
excuse me, sir. There's been a request for you to quiet down. Get over here. Who are you talking to?
You should have seen King of All Blacks at the birthday party, though. He had a little incident.
I heard he got in a little fight. Yeah,
you can talk about that if you want to.
All right. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but we'll see when I get back, right after these words.
But it seems that, I guess, black people can't go anywhere without getting in trouble.
Shame, man.
No, it's one thing. I mean, look, I grew up in a black neighborhood, and the movie theater had to be closed down because people kept shooting at the screen. And the screens it cost too much money to keep replacing a screen.
Shooting at the screen? Well,
yeah.
Why would they shoot at the screen?
Because they get excited. They get angry.
But the point is,
they're angry.
They said they knew so much about the conditions when you have a black film. They already had police in the theater when this problem broke out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's listen, you can you got to make people aware of it because some white people go in, they don't know what they're in for.
Yeah, they're not knowledgeable of this whole thing, and they get caught.
Because a lot of black people like to yell at the screen and talk during the movie.
That's so ridiculous, though.
Not that white people don't talk during the screen, but but
black people get emotional.
They really get emotional.
They get into
it. What are you doing? Don't go in that room.
Yeah.
You know he's in there.
Yeah, right.
That's right. I went to see. I forget what movie it was. I think it was a Godfather, and the person was behind me was black, was saying, "Don't go in there, Godfather. Sonny, don't go to the toll booth.
Yeah, don't go to Sonny."
I wanted to say, if I had the balls, I would have said, "Excuse me, he can't hear you." But I would never say it.
You wouldn't be here today.
Oh no. Oh no.
It'd be the Robin Curtis show.
Right. That's right. You're right on that, Big Black.
Big Black. I love when Jackie laughs at that name. That's the one thing I did good in my life for Jackie is to come up with that name, Big Black. Jackie laughs every time he hears it.
It doesn't stop being
No, it's very funny. What is it, Gary?
Okay. Someone for everyone. There's a girl on the phone.
Who wants Big Black? See, I knew it.
You want Big Black?
Thanks, Gary.
Hello?
Hello.
You would date Big Black?
Yes, I would.
Are you a black sister?
Yes, I am.
Are you fine?
I think so.
Do you talk to the movie screen?
No, I don't.
Are you sort of a nerd like Big Black?
No, I don't think I'm a nerd, but I do listen all morning. I'm a designer, so I'm in my own office, and I have a chance to listen all morning, and I really like the show.
A designer? What did you design?
The love voice.
The love voice.
Oh, no. This is where you blow it. Well, you know what? You're actually sounding kind of funny today. And now all of us, you're actually sounding like, I can even see Robin looking at you.
A different person.
You know what? I think for a couple of minutes, even Rob was looking at you saying, yeah, okay, he's not the greatest to look at, but he is kind of a fun guy. I even saw that look in her face.
You did?
Yeah, I really did. Not that you would date him, but you were kind of digging him.
He's all right here.
Yeah.
He came to life a little bit.
Yeah, he came to life. And then all of a sudden, as soon as some babe gets on the phone, you're like, hey, what do you do? And he's got dry mouth to boot, and he's like, what do you design? Try to act like a normal dude.
But I'm not normal. You know that.
Don't put on a love voice.
Here. Why do you think I'm here?
And you look fine, my sister?
I think so.
What kind of hair you got? You got braids like Robin?
No, I don't.
What kind of hair?
I just have normal...
Afro hair?
No.
You have your hair straightened?
Yes.
No girls wear
straightened hair. I like that. Trying to look like a white woman.
No, I don't think so. Just me.
Are you a big fatso?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. How much you weigh?
I weigh 135.
And you're 7 feet tall?
Stop that. She would be gone.
All right. No, I'm sorry. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Oh, stop.
That's not true. Now, you know that makes me about an 8, between an 8 and a 10, which is not thin like a model, but it makes it nice for a normal black woman.
And do you have a nice chest on you?
Yes, I do. I'm a 36 double D.
Ooh. Those are some big lumps. Hold on, mackerel. Mackerel. Oh, my. I want to thank the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 100. So,
what made you decide to call in?
Because I'm listening this morning, and you sound very nice. I've seen you on television, so I know you're really not anything to look at, but you sound like a...
Whoa, okay.
When did you see me? But that's good. I mean, at least... Hey,
she won't be disappointed.
You want to know something? You should be like Elephant Boy. Elephant Boy isn't going out with any prom queen. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, at least,
at least what?
At least it's a girl.
So you think you like his personality?
I think so, yes.
How soon can you get down here? Can you be down here in 20 minutes?
I'm in New Jersey.
All right, can you be down here in 20 minutes?
No, I can't. In fact, I'm at work.
Oh. Don't you want a more?
Excuse me?
I say, don't you want a more? That's French for love.
A more?
Yeah.
Je parle français.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. So anyway, I'll hook him up, Big Blackie.
Why not? We'll find out what went on. We'll send a camera to the date.
And are you into sex? Are you into sex?
Possibly.
Oh. When's the last time you got laid? Uh-oh. Hello.
About a month ago.
Tell the truth.
I'm being serious. I don't have a problem with men.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, that's not bad. I'm 33.
Get that love voice off. You were 33 10 years ago.
Yeah, put a 1 in front of it.
Sure, 133.
I'm 33.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No, you're not, Big Black.
Yes, I am. You got my SAT scores right here.
What is your SAT scores?
Well, I was in high school. It gives you the year I was in high school, right here.
Yeah, but you were in high school for like 15 years.
Yeah.
I graduated high school at 16.
Did you?
Yeah. Bronx High School.
You're
of Science.
only 33?
You know what, man? I like you, so I'm going to set you up on with this girl.
Yeah.
And you know what? Don't try to be so damn particular. You're no stud.
Maybe you're such a sight a little too high.
Yeah.
Well, that's me, though. I can't settle for any fat pigs. I'm sorry.
Really?
Excuse me?
This woman is not a fat pig.
Right. I'm not saying you're a fat pig. I'm just saying hypothetically, you know what I'm saying?
I can't see how you could even be
discriminating.
I just don't understand it.
That's me, though. I'd rather be by myself than be with a fat pig, and that's the way I am, so, you know.
Yeah, already he's turning this girl off. Look at him.
He really is.
Well, she said I'm no sight to see. She said she told me on TV I'm no sight.
Well, look,
so, you know,
Big Black, she's being honest.
Well,
you are no sight to see.
So how she gonna come on to me saying I'm no sight to see?
But she's saying I'm willing to put up with that. I like your personality.
She's gonna put up with me.
Oh, please.
He's already in a fight with her. She wants to go out with him, and he's fighting.
He doesn't want a woman. This guy's gay.
You might be gay. Hey, you know, I never considered that. Are you gay?
Yeah, I think he's
Well, I thought the midget was kind of turning me on, though, but no, I'm not really gay.
Not really.
Big Black thinks he's Billy D, you know?
I know.
I think Brad Pitt.
Billy depressed.
Billy depressed.
All right, so...
I think maybe he gets off on just coming on the show. I don't think he's really interested in it.
No, he's not interested in women.
What do you want to do with those big double D beauties?
I didn't ask any girl to call in. I like the show. You're right. Yeah, that's all I'm interested in. Not you.
Gay, Howard.
You're gay.
Oh, okay.
He's gay.
Oh, because I don't like you, I'm gay, right?
You don't know her.
Hey, what? You mean to tell me this girl wants to go out with you and you don't want to go out with her?
He's turning her down.
Are you turning her down?
I think so, yeah.
See, this is the kind of guy he is.
Why? You don't even know if she's good looking. Who do you look like?
Well, tell her to send a picture in then.
You haven't had a date.
I can't think of anyone that I look like, but I can tell you this. I work in an office, and I have no problem with going out on a date.
All right. Well, so why are you calling here for if you don't need a date?
Holy mackerel.
See what I'm telling you, Howard.
Big Black, what's your story, man?
I'm not looking for any charity. I want Robin. That's all I want.
Well, then, okay.
Or WT.
If
I'll
I
talk to her.
would say that I would go out with Big Black, he'd run.
Right.
No, I would not. All right, say it then. Say it. Oh, okay. Don't be making those.
In your
hey, do me a favor. Would you put a coworker on the phone so I can question them as to your appearance?
You know what? I'm in an office by myself, and I really don't. There's a lot of people at my job. Listen.
Do you look a little bit like Jasmine Guy or Florida Evans?
Where do you fall on that?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I would look more like Jasmine Guy.
Really?
Yes. Than Florida Evans. No. Like I said, I listen to the show.
You sound like a lovely woman. I would. I mean, if I was a guy who hadn't gotten laid in 10 years, I would give it a spin.
Why wouldn't you go out with her?
See, the reason I haven't gotten laid is because I really don't want to.
You're a homo.
No, it's just I haven't come across the right girl that I feel is right
But
for me.
how are you going to come across him if you keep turning him down before
This
you
ain't
even
making
meet
sense.
him?
No, not at all.
This is not making
It
sense.
does not compute.
Well,
What's wrong
it's
with
the
you?
truth.
I would be if I wanted a woman. I would. You know what you might be? You might just be.
That's why it's really a shock to be in here with you guys because I'm always alone in my apartment.
Yeah, I always
come
picture.
here.
I'm shocked
I'm in
that
front
you
of
leave home for work.
Yeah,
he might be the guy on the bell tower, and they come and interview us and say, "Hey, you know Big Black."
Right.
Was there an indication he was going to shoot 57 people? I go, well, the guy said he was a loner, but he seemed all right with us. Seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was quiet.
He was real quiet, huh? Yeah.
So you don't want. You're saying right now you don't want to go out with her.
No.
Where's your family?
Who, me?
Yeah. Are they
in New York, but I'm not really close with them.
What's the story, dude? You don't want to date with this girl with 36 Ds?
She could just be saying that. How do I know? She might be a fat bitch.
But why
not meet her?
So you meet her, and then you
surprise in the positive.
And then if the worst happens, you have a few drinks, and then you split.
And she sounds nice, and maybe if you don't even hit it off with her, she invites him to a party, you meet some other people. You know.
He's real nervous.
You know what? I'm not a charity case. It's his loss because, like I said, I know I look nice. You know?
I bet you look good.
Like,
you sound wonderful.
Can you wear a bikini?
Yes, I can.
Ooh. And you got a nice flat stomach?
Yes, I do.
You got hair on that stomach?
No, I don't. I don't have any hair on my body at all.
Really? You completely
A lot
shaved?
of black women don't have hair on their body.
What is that,
we got something weird going on. Can I ask you, what's the first letter of your name?
First letter.
First letter.
B?
Her boyfriend's on the other line. And I really did check this whole thing
Let me
out.
see this. Wow. You're her boyfriend?
I absolutely am.
Oh, God.
Is this for real?
Yes,
absolutely.
it is.
She's two-timing you.
Oh, my God.
In front of the whole world.
He's home from work today, so I was hoping he was listening.
Is he a black guy?
No, he's not.
He's white.
I'm a very nice-looking white guy, and everything she's said so far is the truth. She's very pretty. She's got gorgeous breasts. I mean, she's a gorgeous woman.
Well, why is she cheating on you?
She's not cheating on me yet, hopefully.
What's going on here?
And especially with Big Black, I would commit suicide if that were the case.
Big Black.
Come on, you know.
Hey, honey, what's going on here? What do you have to say?
Well, he loves the show. He's been listening to you since you were in Detroit. And even when you went to Washington, he's followed you all around. And he got me into the show. And he's home sick today from work. So I figured if I could get on the air, maybe he would call in.
Right.
Oh, so you didn't want Big Black in?
Oh, you mean you don't really want Big Black?
I don't want Big Black.
Good. I didn't want you either. Good. I'm glad I didn't like you. Pig. Get off the phone. Hang up on them.
All right. Thank you.
You would like me.
Trump.
Oh.
No, you see that? People joke on me. They don't even really want me. Come here joking on me.
I don't know.
If I would have fell for that.
You're right to be mean.
See, somehow I knew that.
Yeah, you didn't know anything. And you want to know something? I think she wanted to go out with you. And then when her boyfriend called in, she got caught.
Yeah, cold finger, cold feet. Right.
Cold finger. All right, listen. You know what? I've had it with Big Black. I've had enough of Big Black.
There's no way of helping him.
Yeah, and I don't even want to call black movie theaters.
Oh, Howard.
All right, we have to take a break. Big Black, thanks for coming in.
Oh, that's it?
What do you mean that's it? You were on for longer than anybody.
Oh, well, it's been good. Nice fun.
What a wimp.
But I have to advise you. What?
Just totally change your opinion of him? I mean, it was right in his lap.
I know.
And he wouldn't go for it even when it looked like it was right there.
What do you want from me? I can't do anything for him. Yeah, I mean, this is it.
Jackie's fed up with me now.
Disgrace.
Disgrace to all mankind.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these words.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:24 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 8:33 at 97.1 The Eagle.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
I get so many funny letters that I got to tell you. This is one. I think this guy is kind of like stalking Debbie Gibson or something.
Oh no!
I don't think he's stalking her, but I think he's in love with her or something. He wants me to help him.
And he writes to you?
Yeah. I don't know what his story is, but he says, one day you will hear about me because I will be the rabbi who will unite the Jews and Muslims. One day you will hear about me because I will be the leader of the Jewish Defense League. And one day you will hear about me because I will be the prophet who will bring world peace. Get the drift?
A guy who thinks too much of himself.
Yeah. Now I will tell you why I'm writing to you. All right, he gave you all this. Okay. I'm writing to you because I am asking a huge favor from you. I am writing to you because you have the power to help me, and I am writing to you because I will one day be your peer, your equal, and your friend.
Why doesn't he wait until then?
Yeah, he needs it now. The favor I am asking of you is that you introduce me to Debbie Gibson.
Here's a guy who's going to save the world.
Yeah,
and he needs you to introduce him to
I knew
Debbie
you'd love this
Gibson.
letter. I knew you'd love this letter. I laughed. Remember a couple of days ago on the air, I was reading a letter to myself?
And you started to laugh.
Yeah, this was it.
Okay.
Debbie is my idol, my role model, and my inspiration. I am Debbie's #1 fan. I listen to her music all day long, and I watch her videos all the time. I also want to record a rap and reggae album with Debbie. The songs on the album will bring Jews and Muslims together, and they will promote peace and goodwill among mankind. And if I do get the chance to do this album, I guarantee that it will go platinum. I have been writing to Debbie for almost 4 years now. There's only one problem. Debbie's mother, Diane, hates my guts. She will do anything to keep Debbie and me apart. See, Diane is jealous of me. She knows that if Debbie gets together with me, Debbie will not spend as much time with her, and Debbie will not be so attached to her. It's plain and simple. Diane does not want Debbie to get together with any guy. Diane has to be the most possessive mother in the world. So will you please help me? I beg of you to help me. All I want is a chance to meet Debbie face to face. I know that you have the means to contact her. Howard, I know you probably think that I am some crazy crackpot.
No.
But you have to believe me. My feelings for Debbie are real, genuine, and sincere. And if I do get together with Debbie, I know that I could do so much good for humanity through my music. My potential is unlimited. So, if you help me now, I will not only owe you big time for the rest of my life, but I will also reward you greatly when I become the most powerful rabbi in the world. So please respond. And he gives his phone number.
Oh, you're going to call him? You should respond.
P.S. Allah rules.
He writes that too?
Yeah. Do you think I should call the guy?
Yeah. we can't necessarily introduce him to Debbie Gibson, but maybe she watches the show. He could make an appeal.
Right.
Come down here and be on E.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, you want to call this guy and see if you can get him on the phone?
What, can I...
Yeah, here's his number.
I think I have him on the phone. Hold on.
You think you have him on the phone?
Oh, okay. That's not him. Okay.
All right.
Another Debbie Gibson fanatic.
Yeah. Who's going to unite the Muslims and the Jews?
I said, wow, I just mailed that yesterday. He got it already?
Yeah. I know Ratso Sloman is a big Debbie Gibson fan. But,
is he?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's serious business with him.
I haven't ever really sat down and talked to Ratso.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot going on in that pool.
Yeah, you got to get to know him.
He's still with that girl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very hot and heavy. She digs his facial hair. She says it's the most attractive thing she's ever seen on a man. and she loves his physique.
Body by Jello.
Well, as they say in Italy, there's a pot for every, or a lid for every pot.
How many guys are perfectly shaped like an egg? All right. Anyway, she says she likes a man with grit under his nails.
Body built out of free food.
And who wears a smoking jacket.
Right. Anyway, no, I don't know if Ratso is a Debbie Gibson fan. I really don't.
Is Gary getting this down the phone?
You got the guy?
The rabbi is on.
All right. Hey, Rabbi. Rabbi. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dude, lower your radio.
Lower my radio? Hold on. Yeah.
L'chaim.
Hi. Who is this?
I said L'chaim.
L'chaim.
It's Howard.
Hello.
It's Howard. You wrote me a letter?
Is this Howard?
Yeah.
Am I on the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote you that letter.
Dude, what's the story there? Are you losing it, or you got it together?
Man, I got it together. This isn't going to be a cut-down session, is it?
No, it's not a cut-down session. It might be like a help session. I was concerned about you because in your letter you said that you not only do you want to be Debbie Gibson, but it sounds
save the world.
It sounds like you might be a little bit delusional. You know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying?
I heard you saying, look, man, I don't feel like talking to you if you're going to be like that.
Oh, I'll talk to you, though. Well, what do you want me to be like? How can I help you?
Hook me up with Debbie Gibson.
Yeah, but I mean, what you're saying is...
Do you really think that just if you meet Debbie Gibson, magic will happen?
Yeah, magic will happen.
What do you think will happen?
I'm going to record an album with her.
And that will unite the Muslims and the Jews?
I'm going to get together with Farrakhan.
Oh.
And me and Farrakhan are going to get together, and he's going to get the Nation of Islam to join up with Israel.
You think so? Wait a second. If this guy's on the level, and I'm not saying you're not, sir.
What do you do in the meantime?
Let me just say something. Hold on one second.
He goes to school.
He goes to school.
Okay.
He's a college guy.
All right.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Let's say, Robin, we're being a little closed-minded here. Let's say this guy really can unite the Muslims and the Jews.
Right, okay.
Okay, let's go under this premise. The guy's right. Let's say you and I, we tend to be a little too...
We're jaded.
We're jaded, we're skeptical.
We don't believe anything.
But he's saying if he hooks up with Debbie Gibson, Farrakhan and him will meet.
I'm also going to...
Wait, let me get it straight. What happens... Just give it to me straight. No bull. What happens...
Why can't you meet Debbie Gibson on your own?
Yeah.
She's a celebrity. You know, celebrities don't really want to talk to obsessed fans, you know?
Right. But what
Did
are you saying?
Obsessed fans?
What?
No.
I mean, I'm not obsessed, but I look obsessed.
Uh-huh.
Well, in other words, you're in love with her, but you've never even met her.
I'm not saying I'm in love with her. I just want to record an album with her.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Have you sent her your music?
I want to write it with her.
Oh,
I want to write the songs with her.
But have you written anything?
I got a whole bunch of ideas, but I haven't formulated it. I think Debbie Gibson's one of the most talented songwriters.
All right, well, here's my idea.
So
If you would hum a little of this song, if she heard it, maybe she would team up with you. That's my idea.
I haven't haven't started them yet.
Oh.
But you haven't written one song.
I don't want to get into that.
Why?
No, I haven't written it yet.
David Koresh isn't your hero, is he?
Nah, I'm not into having sex with 12-year-old girls.
All right, but let me get this straight. So I hook you up with Debbie Gibson. You guys write these songs, and then what happens to the world?
If I could become famous and I have the means to contact famous people, the only way you can contact famous people in my book is to be famous.
Exactly.
If I get famous,
Well, he's telling you what happens when he gets famous.
I
That's what
also
I'm
want to get together with Saddam Hussein.
All right.
I mean, when the world sees that I'm a Jew and I'm making friends with all these Muslims, it's like, it's the aura. It's the,
Got it, yeah. So in other words, if you become famous and you become the head rabbi,
you will use your
powers
of celebrity.
Yeah, I mean, people follow celebrities. If the average Joe Smo sees this Jew and the Muslim get together, they're gonna follow, like the kids. When the kids hear it.
So the kids will. Let me explain what's going on.
The next generation, like 10 and 11-year-olds who hear my music with Debbie Gibson.
You know, you don't sound that different from Fred. He's voiced the same exact kind of thing.
Why did you? Are you like in love with the world? What is your deal?
Yeah.
Why do you want to do all that?
Because he's a good guy.
I got vision.
What?
I got vision.
Are you like that deeply religious or something?
He's going to be the head rabbi.
I'm very religious.
Okay.
You're going to be the head rabbi, right?
Yeah.
But you're Oriental.
He's Oriental?
I don't know.
There's Chinese Jews from Kaifeng, China. There's a tribe there.
You're Oriental?
I'm Chinese.
No, but he's Jew.
Did you read in the letter?
I didn't read the letter.
I didn't read the whole letter. I just read half of it.
No, because in China there's a tribe called Kaifeng.
Were you a member?
Who knows?
My grandparents were.
Hey, dude, let me just get this straight. You meet Debbie Gibson. You make the hit album.
Debbie Gibson listening, you think?
It could be. Hey, yeah, this will get back to it. So you meet Debbie Gibson. You record the album with her. Then you become the head rabbi.
Well, I know the word cult doesn't sound too good.
Right.
But
cult.
I'm gonna start a cult, and Jews and Muslims I'm gonna invite Jews and Muslims into my cult. So if Jews and Muslims are in the same cult, they're gonna be brothers.
And do you get to have sex with anybody in the cult? Because you're the leader.
I'm monogamous, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna pick one girl, and then that's for the rest of my life one day.
And it doesn't have to be Debbie Gibson.
What?
It doesn't.
If Debbie Gibson wants to, my door is open. But if she doesn't, I'm not gonna get all psychotic.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Well, Robin, you got it now? We just wanted to understand. Yeah.
I don't understand how he's going to attract her to his music if he's never written any.
Well, that's your problem.
Debbie Gibson, I don't want to start any kind of ideas until I get together with Debbie. Not sexual, I mean like...
musical.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought of, if she got turned on to your music, she'd want to work with you?
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm not that talented, okay? I have vision. I have religious visions, but musically, I'm not that talented. I want Debbie Gibson to help me.
Right. In other words, you'll tell her what your thoughts are, and she'll put them to music.
She even said in an interview that one day she wants to write songs for other people. So I'm taking her up on that offer.
I see. All right.
I don't think you got exactly what she meant.
I think she wants to write songs for like Billy Joel and stuff.
Billy Joel doesn't need someone to write songs for him.
Yeah, what
but
she's saying,
like Whitney Houston or somebody who sings and doesn't write.
Yeah, like Mariah Carey or something.
Yeah, but you don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know if she meant you. You know what I'm saying?
He's taking
Who the hell are these people in the background?
What?
Who the hell are these people in the background?
There's no people in the background.
That girl.
I don't know who that is either.
Who's that lady?
You hear a girl?
Who are you, girl?
No, there's no girls. I don't have girls on this show.
That's a guy speaking?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a girl.
All right. It's okay. That's my boyfriend. All right, listen. I just wanted to get it all straight, okay? Because I was reading the letter to Robin, my boyfriend, and I couldn't, I don't know. I didn't know where you were coming from.
So do you listen to this show, or who told you to write to Howard?
I don't know. I thought he might be able to help.
But you don't listen to the show?
Not really.
Your name's not Ronnie Zimmerman, I hope. Oh, no, never mind. Don't give your name out. No, don't give your name out on the air. That could be bad for you. Don't even do that. All right, hey, listen, I got to go. All right?
Good luck. I don't know if we can help you, but, you got your message out. If Debbie's listening, she can contact us, and we'll get her in touch with you.
You really think so?
Well, yeah. I mean, if she's interested, she'll contact us.
We don't know if she'll call, but if she does, we'll hook her up.
I'd like to see the Jews and the Muslims get together. Why not?
Are you Jewish, Howard?
I'm half Jewish.
Another half is
Is
Muslim.
your mom Jewish or your dad Jewish?
You want to know who is Jewish in my family?
I was just curious.
Do you want to write music with them?
Man, you can get smart,
My dad is Jewish.
Okay.
Thank you.
So that's it.
So you're studying to be a rabbi right now?
No, right now I'm studying to be an elementary school teacher.
Oh, good. All right. Well, listen, good luck with all that.
Okay.
All right, man.
Bye.
Bye. I just get these letters. I never get to talk to anybody who sends them to me. The reason I thought it was Ronnie Zimmerman was because he sounds just like him. But it wasn't him. He did.
Ronnie says all those things?
No. He's a writer in Hollywood. You got any good ideas? And he goes, yeah, every word's an effort. I want to work with you for. I don't know. Who's going to pay me? Am I going to get my quote? All right. You're going to make me talk? Okay. Yeah. That's how he talks. Yeah. Hey, you know who I'm friends with? Who's that, Ronnie? Scott Baio. Don't kid him. Yeah. How you doing under? I don't know. I gotta get my quote. All right. Anyway, so.
Well, there you have it. You've seen there's a movement afoot to save the world and get the Jews and Muslims together, and I guess we're just going to ignore it.
Pretty good. Yeah, I feel better already. Now if only Debbie Gibson will come through. All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:48 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. Eagle. It's 8:57 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN. The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
Who needs Billy to do that? I can do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You were impressed with Billy for a while.
Yeah, I realize now that I'm trying it, anyone can do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up, Fred. All right, please. I'm a heart attack. Fred will keep going all day.
The rest of the day.
Yeah. He'll beat it into the ground until it's not funny anymore. Oh. Hey, I'm reading this article in the paper that says WXRK, the station we work for in New York,
yes,
home of the popular Howard Stern Show, bills $30 million a year. You know, the show bills. I mean, I don't know if it's our show or
the whole
station. Is that the station or the show? I'd say the show. I would have to say
the show.
I think the station bills more than $30 million a year.
I don't know.
Although a $30 million a year business is pretty good.
I'd take it.
Me too.
Well, if they're billing 30, how much more could the rest of the station be making?
Yeah, maybe we bill $29 million and the rest of the station bills $1 million. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. All right, stop. All right, stop. Please, you have to stop. Yeah, $30 million. Is that right? Tom, is that right?
Come here, Tom.
I cannot talk about it. I think the station bills more than $30 million a year.
Sure.
Does the station build more than $30 million a year?
I mean, that article is talking about it's the list of the stations, what they build. I'm not going to confirm the accuracy of the number, but it's not out of the ballpark.
So it could be more.
Could be more, could be less.
Really?
But that's the whole station.
That's the whole.
Oh, the whole station.
That's the whole station number they're referring to. Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Jackie, maybe you don't deserve a raise.
Oh.
I thought stations build a lot more money, didn't you? Did you think stations build like $50 million a year or something, or $100 million a year?
Not $100 million.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know what, and then they get to keep like $10. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, there's not a radio station in the country that builds $50 million.
No, the biggest billing station is about $37 million, which is WGN in Chicago.
Yeah.
According to this article. I'm suddenly versed in this.
Well, you are the king of all media, so you should know these things.
No wonder radio is such a peon business. Television bills $30 million a day.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. All right, thank you.
The Super Bowl is going to make more than we make in a year.
A 30-second spot in the Super Bowl is $30 million. No wonder when we go in for raises, we don't get that much money.
Right. No wonder they look at us like we're crazy.
Oh. Yeah, didn't you? Come on, seriously. Because I know when Jackie gets me revved up, he's like, these guys they're making money hand over fist. Yeah, figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not giving us any of it.
Right. But you got to figure we're responsible for at least 20 of that.
At least.
Yeah. We can even make we can even make an argument that we're responsible for all 30.
I think so.
If you wanted to.
Even more.
I'd really like to see what they made before we came.
Yeah.
I have a good argument that we're responsible for everything they make.
Right.
They should be paying us from all their stations.
Right. All right. All right, you want to hear about Michael Landon's wife, or do you want to? Or you want to? Okay, yes, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
I thought this was a great story.
All right,
this is the story of the year.
Yeah, this is a story that I carried around with me from the Inquirer for like 6 months or something. Because this is what's going to happen to me when I drop dead. Now, my wife won't admit it, but this is what's going to happen. Because remember Michael Landon, Remember him? The guy from Little House on the Prairie and Bonanza?
And what was that, the Heaven story where he was the angel?
Yeah. Hey, anybody seen that new Bonanza where all the kids of the people from Bonanza are in?
I can't watch that.
It's like, if you're going to make a new Bonanza, why not just make a new Bonanza? Why do you have to have, Haas's son in it?
Right. Why not make a whole new show and just, base it on Bonanza, but, make a whole new show. Don't have the children of Adam
like
and
Young
Haas
Guns. Right.
And whoever.
Do like get Kiefer Sutherland and Brad Pitt to play something, like young Bonanza guys. Or some guys.
Yeah, or like a dad and his 3 sons who run a ranch.
Instead, they hired one of Michael Landon's sons, Haas's son.
Yeah.
And some other guy. Anyway. So Michael Landon's that guy, who, Mr. Family Man. Mr. Family Television.
Had several of them.
Had several wives and stuff. But the last wife is having the last laugh. Listen to this. Michael Landon's widow, Cindy, has run off to Europe with their 2 children and moved into a romantic villa with her brawny personal trainer. So he must have left her a cool, I don't know what.
Oh, he left her a lot of money.
Oh, Cindy, who was left $50 million by Landon, is so smitten with the 6'1" Adonis that the 2 are in a trial marriage. The new man in Cindy's life is Nick Soderblom, a 27-year-old curly-haired hunk who is 9 years her junior. This is what's going to happen to me.
Well, she learned everything she knows from Michael Landon.
Yep. Now, listen, but here's the worst part. So you drop dead, right?
Yeah.
Your wife, the grieving widow and everything.
The end of your life, you're taking coffee enemas.
Right. You're taking coffee enemas, the whole thing. It's the end of your life.
Yeah.
You leave your wife $50 million. This is why. Let me tell you something. I have an insurance policy on my life. When I drop dead, my wife will be taken care of from the insurance policy.
She gets the mother load.
She gets the mother load. And let me tell you something. I got it so arranged, she ain't going to be able to get her hands on this stuff. So when she finds some hunk who's going to convince her that he loves her.
Tell the personal trainers to stay away.
Stay away, because I control the money from the grave. That all goes to my kids, and I got it all worked out. My wife can't even get near that insurance money unless she asks my dad and about 20 other guys for permission.
What happens if she should remarry? If, like the guy figures, I'll marry her.
Doesn't make a difference. No.
She still can't get any of that money.
No. She'd have to prove it to 20 of my friends. I've got 20 guys named in the will. 20 guys.
Oh, my.
Who she has to get approval. They sit on a board. And if she wants 10 cents.
It's like a checklist?
That's right. They go, so Allison, what do you want the money for? I want to go off to Europe with my hunky new boyfriend.
I want to have a child marriage.
No, and these guys all know how I think.
Uh-huh.
Permission denied, permission denied, permission denied. Unless it's like, hey, one of the kids broke their leg. They need money for a cast.
Yeah.
And judging from our health benefits plan with AFTRA, I think that she's going to have to rely on my money and not that. Do you see our the ones...
I don't even look.
You don't? Do you just pay for your medical?
No, I have the AFTRA plan.
And do you submit it when you go into the doctor's office?
No.
You just pay the doctor?
Yeah.
I knew you did. I had that discussion with my wife. I said, you know how whacked out Robin is? She's not even aware how bad our medical benefits are. Because she just goes in and pays for something that she's supposed to get for free.
Really? You're supposed to get medical examinations?
Yeah, you could take that
free?
off. Well, yeah, sure. You have insurance. You have medical insurance.
We don't have major medical.
Oh, boy.
You wouldn't have to write that book.
I'm telling you. And you know what my wife said? Robin's going to say, why didn't you tell me?
Robin, you're not aware that, like, you take...
I don't care, actually.
Wait a second. You're not aware that you probably have either a $400 or a $500 deductible, so if you go and you run...
that's why I pay. I'm never going to get up to $500.
Are you aware that certain medications you can take off on your medical?
Oh, sure, but I don't get sick.
Are you aware if you go to an emergency room, they pay 100% even if you haven't met your deductible?
Yes.
All right. I don't know.
No. I remember when I broke my leg, I didn't pay anything.
Okay.
And the good part about the going to the drugstore and stuff is once you're registered there, you don't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Register.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, look.
Too busy.
All right. So here's the point. I don't even know how we're on our medical benefits, but we have a union. God bless them.
I throw them in a drawer.
You might as well, because now they switched medical plans.
Right.
And now you can only go to like 4 doctors who I've never heard of.
And that really pisses me off,
Yeah.
because I remember when I was going in for my breast reduction surgery.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they called me and said, oh, no, we want you to have a second opinion. And I said, whose body is this? I decided I wanted to do this.
Right.
How dare you tell me I need a second opinion?
Right.
And they were calling and sending, and they weren't going to approve paying.
So what happened? Did you pay for it yourself?
Oh, we argued, and no. They came up with the money.
Oh, they did, yeah. Because yours was for medical reasons.
Yeah, but they were just ridiculous. We want another opinion.
Yours was weighing you down.
Absolutely. I couldn't get up.
Right.
I was bedridden.
Her back was hurting. She was carrying around a huge mother load.
I was walking on crutches because
right.
of them.
Anyway, so forget about our union plan. I wonder why I pay union dues. The only reason I paid was for medical benefits.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm going to have to go out and get another plan, why don't I just stop?
They cut out everybody, didn't they?
Yeah.
I read some of that stuff. Since I don't have kids and a wife and stuff, I don't have to worry about it.
It's just, I don't know. My wife's checking into it. I mean, because, you got to be covered for medical. I don't know what they cut out. I think your family is still covered.
It gets worse and worse every year, though.
Yeah.
Every year they figure out a way not to cover something.
The only thing good about being in the union is getting medical benefits.
Mm-hmm. They had the nerve to call me the other day and say that they were having some big meeting about the new union contract here. Did you get that call?
No. No.
I left a message on my machine that they were going to have a meeting because our contract is coming due.
What contract?
I don't know what they're talking about.
You're talking about the contract?
With the company.
For the rest of the disc jockeys here?
Yeah.
Oh, who cares about them? Replace them all.
They were calling me.
I don't care if they replace everyone on the stage.
Crossing whatever picket line goes
Me
up.
too. I show right up for work. You could have all the strikes you want. You think because they've said to me, if we ever have to have a strike, would you you nuts? What do I look like a schmuck baseball player?
They were calling me and saying, we need you to call and RSVP for this meeting.
Yeah, sure. I don't even want management catching me at one of those meetings.
I'm shocked they have my number. How dare they?
Hey, consider me management.
I'm vice president of this company.
You're not kidding. Union schmunion. I got to make a living. It's every man for himself. Every dog has his day.
High overhead.
Hi-oh. You're not kidding. I got kids, I got a house, I got a wife who takes tennis lessons.
That's right.
Yesterday I caught her. She was making some 2-hour massage appointment in the city.
Ooh, 2 hours?
Yeah.
How much that cost?
Well, she's going to have one masseuse working on her while the other one rubs her feet.
Ooh.
Hoofa! I caught this on the answering machine. I hear this cryptic message. We've scheduled a 2-hour meeting. And I'm listening. I said, oh, I think she's got a lawyer. She's divorcing him. I didn't know what it was.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe it was a shrink. I thought she was seeing a shrink or something.
No.
Well, she says I provide mental torture. So anyway, I didn't know what it was, but here, 2 hours. We're going to need to set aside 2 hours and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Something's wrong. She's hiding something from me for the first time in our marriage. So I confronted her. I said, Allison, what the hell is this? She goes, oh, no, I'm getting a 2-hour massage. I said, well, what about your other masseuse? Oh, no, she's going to work on my feet while the other one... I said, you are...
2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours.
That's about... You're looking about $300 there.
Yeah, no kidding. I got to pay for it. Who do you think pays for this? Sugar daddy.
And you'll still be stressed out at the end of it.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, if I was going for a 2-hour massage, you would hear about it.
Oh, you'd have to explain.
And she would have to go with me, too. 2 hours, that's almost a vacation in my book. I don't know. It made me nuts. I don't know what I'm shelling out for that. She don't even tell me. I know after don't cover it.
No, you can't write off. I know that much.
Yeah, right. Anyway, none of my business.
But you really know all the ins and outs of that insurance, huh?
Well, my wife does. I don't.
See, I knew it.
I wouldn't know a thing about it.
You're just like me.
Yeah, worse. All right, anyway, so here's so Michael Landon's wife. Listen to this. This is the worst thing. So here Michael Landon leaves her $50 million. It's his widow. It's a famous guy.
You'd hope that I guess Michael have thought, oh, she'll grieve for me for a while.
Listen to this quote. This is a quote. This is from the ex-Mrs. Landon.
Yeah.
I never knew love could be like this.
Oop.
Life's exciting again, Cindy gushed to a friend.
Oh, boy.
Nick and I intend to find out whether we're meant to spend the rest of our lives together.
27. How old was Michael Landon?
132. The love-struck pair and the Landon kids, Jennifer 10 and Sean 8, are living one big happy family in the south of France. Their home is a stunning 2-story, $9,000 a-month villa, which Cindy rented for a year in Mougins, a picturesque hilltop village with a fabulous view of the Mediterranean.
$9,000 a month?
Hey, he's got $50 million. 27-year-old man, boyfriend.
Oh, she's living the life. And she's relatively young.
I know my wife is going to give that quote, too. It's going to be, I never knew love could be like this. Oh, why don't you stab me?
You know what that says? I wasn't having good sex with Michael Landon.
Well,
this guy's really giving it to me.
That's what at least it implies to me. I don't know if that's what she's saying, but
and
it's
that's
certainly,
what I read.
The Landon children are attending school there. Cindy and Nick spend their time enjoying each other.
Oh.
An Inquirer photographer captured the romantic pair on October 10th after Cindy and Nick dropped off the kids at school and went bicycling through the French countryside. Hoofa. When the couple stopped to have coffee at a roadside cafe, it was clear to observers the two are very much in love. They were in a world of their own. He couldn't stop fussing over her and whispering in her ear.
Come on.
Cindy was swept off her feet last January when Nick, who's from Sweden, arrived in Hollywood to take a shot at becoming a stuntman. He worked out at 2 gyms in Malibu, the Malibu Gym and Jackson Sousa's, where he met Cindy, 36 years old.
You know,
by the way,
he went to Beverly Hills to work out.
One of her friends introduced them and sparks flew. When Nick couldn't find work as a stuntman, he became Cindy's personal fitness trainer. Soon they were together all the time, said a source close to Cindy. They make an incredible couple. Within weeks of meeting Nick, Cindy canceled plans to wed acupuncturist Mark Holmes, 47, who treated Michael Landon and fell for Cindy after the beloved actor died July 1st, 1991.
He was almost dating at his funeral.
Yeah, well, don't get carried away. My luck, my wife will be with Big Black.
You better make sure they're all ugly old guys treating you when you're getting sick. So with your wife going off with them.
Man. With Mark out of the picture, Cindy formally introduced Nick to friends when he modeled clothes for a charity fashion show she held at her Malibu mansion in March.
Well, this is her own Ken doll.
I want everyone to know the man who's made me so happy, Cindy told the gathering. Jesus.
Poor Michael.
Yeah. Even I feel bad for him, even though he dumped 12 families.
Right. Maybe he deserves this. I don't know.
And listen, this is the worst quote of all, okay? Now a guy drops dead.
You're getting angrier.
Yeah, no, wait. This is the quote I expect to read. If you see this, you have permission to go and wipe out everybody. By April, Nick was spending nearly all his time at the Landon mansion, and the late actor's children took to him quickly.
Oh, even the kids.
Yeah. He plays with them all the time, said Cindy's friend. In no time, Nick was part of the family. He started driving Cindy's Porsche, and he began sleeping over at the house frequently. But in June, Nick's U.S. visa ran out. Sadly, he told Cindy he'd have to go home to Sweden, and that it would take 6 months before he could get another visa.
And she wasn't letting 6 months stand between them, huh?
Cindy was distraught, said the source. She told friends, I can't be parted from him. I'll go crazy.
Ooh.
She then hit on the solution. If Nick couldn't be in America, she'd move to Europe. Hoofa. Oy vey. In early August, Cindy left her father in charge of the mansion she once shared with Michael Landon. She packed a dozen suitcases and duffel bags and flies off to Portugal with her children. Nick meets up with her and the youngsters there for a joyous reunion.
She couldn't do 6 months without him.
Right.
Without,
No wonder OJ went crazy. The couple and the kids spent several weeks touring Portugal, Spain, and France before moving into the villa on September 1st. Some of Cindy's friends were amazed that she left home where she had lived so happily with Michael Landon. I was shocked when I heard that she'd taken a house in France for a year and Nick with her. But Cindy doesn't care about the whispers behind her back. She explained to her friend, I'm doing what Michael told me to do before he died. I'm finding happiness for myself again. Oh, yeah, that's just what he meant.
He wanted you to go learn to paint or something.
Right. Yeah, set up a Michael Landon Foundation of Cancer and run that.
You had to find a personal fitness instructor from Sweden. Yeah, give me Michael's money.
27 years old. 27 years old.
Yeah.
And I guess she has full access to his money. My wife won't get that. If I'm leaving an insurance policy...
Sounds like Michael didn't leave any strings. She has full control.
Mm-hmm. Well, let that be a warning to any guy who has a big insurance policy. I'm canceling my insurance policy. What do you think of that? What do you think of that,
Let
Apple?
her fend for herself.
Yeah, let's see a date, a personal instructor if she don't have any insurance money.
She'll have to work.
Right. Yeah, let her go work. She can marry Neil Drake. Dwarf. All right, let's take a break.
Personal fitness instructor.
Yeah, isn't that great? Let's take a break and mellow out. And then come back, do some news.
I just met a guy from Switzerland. They're a pretty good-looking guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this guy. You should see this guy. This guy's a hunk.
Poor Michael.
I should call my wife and ask why she needs a 2-hour massage. Hey, Gary, get my wife on the phone.
And then you can hit her with the question about the Super Bowl party after you made her feel guilty about spending your money.
Get my wife on the phone immediately. That's Spanish for immediately. I hate guys who use Spanish words.
What do you think of those people who say ciao instead of goodbye?
I hate them. And guys who go, immediatamente, everybody. They mix the Spanish word with all the English.
Yeah.
Immediately. Shut up. You know chow, when someone says chow, it's spelled C-I-A-O.
Yeah.
You ever hear such nonsense? Anyway, I think my wife's on the phone.
It was,
Is that my wife?
Very difficult to book her. She's in the middle of her workout.
I'm working out.
Oh, you are?
You're falling in love with a personal
Are you with your personal trainer?
I'm with my personal trainer.
She is, you know. Here I am doing a story about personal trainer, and she's with a personal trainer.
But we didn't even have the radio on.
Hey, you know if I drop dead, you ain't going to be living it up like Cindy Landon, that's for sure. If I drop dead, there's so much control over my insurance policy that she will...
Did she know that?
Oh,
get out of here.
She does. She don't even know.
Oh, get out of here.
She don't even know what it is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want you just taking money and running off with people to Europe.
You don't trust me?
No, I don't. I think I'll be embarrassed. I don't want to read quotes in the newspaper that say...
You'll be dead.
You'll be dead.
Yeah, believe me, I'll somehow read them. That'll be my torture. Somehow I'll read, I finally met someone who can make me feel
I
love.
never knew love could be like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's happening with...
Cindy Landon.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm jealous.
Hey, I was just saying to Robin, you're going to now have a 2-hour massage?
No, I don't know. No, just a 1 hour.
But you're going to have 2 masseurs.
Yeah, she's gonna. All I know is my wife sprung it on me last night that she's going to get a 2-hour. She has a 2-hour session set up for massage, and the woman who regularly massages her is just going to work on her feet, and then she's going to have someone else rubbing her. What is going on with you? How much is that going to cost me?
I don't know. This was what was.
Why are you allowed to do all these things?
It was recommended by who?
My masseuse.
Yeah, but of course. I mean, Allison, how much massaging do you need?
Howard, I'm just looking into this.
So I don't understand why you need that.
No,
You're going to have one woman on your feet, and the rest is going to do what? The rest of you?
No, just my face, I think. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Your face? A facial massage and then a foot massage at the same time?
At the same time.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Well, I'm embarrassed because you're talking about it. Normally,
No,
I'm
I mean,
not
aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed to have two people? I'm embarrassed to have one person massage me.
Oh, God.
I'm married
You're very uptight.
I'm married to a veal. I've never seen anybody so pampered. I met her. She never even had a massage her whole life. Now I'm paying for two masseuses to work on her at the same time.
Stop it.
You told me she hadn't changed.
Yeah. Boy, was I wrong. Allison, I don't understand what's going on with you.
Howard.
You're changing. I'm still the same guy. I'm still the same miserable fink she married.
Oh, God. No, you're more miserable.
I don't understand.
You're more miserable. You've definitely changed.
Yeah, my wife hates me. She thinks I'm the worst husband.
Well, what is that all about?
She does. She has now evaluated me and said I'm the worst husband.
No.
No.
See, I told you she wouldn't say that.
That's right.
She doesn't think I'm a good husband.
Lambert?
Lambert?
Who's Cindy Lambert? Cindy Landon.
Landon.
Lambert.
I don't know.
No, she got some 27-year-old guy.
And what are you going to do? You're going to take a limo to the city for the masseuse?
Probably.
Yeah. Whoa. This is what I'm paying for. This is what I'm paying for, man. I'm sick of it. I'm cutting you loose. I can't afford you anymore.
I'm your wife. Don't talk like that.
No, my girlfriend goes for that.
Oh. Well, then I'm your girlfriend.
Why two masseuses?
Howard, I don't know. I'm in the middle
Give me a break, Allison, huh, with the masseuses? Give me. I'm being serious now. Give me a goddamn break.
Oh, my God.
Seriously, think about what you're doing.
She doesn't do this every week.
I mean, okay, I'm not saying,
once in a while, wouldn't it be okay?
She has a masseuse every week.
No, every
She has a tennis lesson every week.
Stop it.
She used to be able to drive.
I'm in the middle of working.
Wait a minute.
She used to be able to drive into the city.
Yes.
She used to be able to drive into the city.
Now she can't?
Now she can't. Now she has to have a driver all the time.
Whatever I do, I'm on a time frame, and I have to be home for my children.
Yeah, but you can be home just as soon driving yourself.
Howard, I don't appreciate this.
Oh.
This is my personal...
See, this is how she cuts off my...
Well, wait a minute. I'm just thinking
is my personal
she's got to choose from if you keel over. She's got the tennis pro.
Yeah, the masseuse, the personal trainer.
The personal trainer. She's already lining them up.
Oh, yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, well, I want to be busy, too.
Oh, would you stop? You're busy enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were less busy...
Right.
I'd be...
She's training and massaging.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I don't see any difference in her. She looks the same from all the massaging and the training.
I feel good.
I don't see any difference.
I feel good. All right, are we done?
She should look like a 19-year-old, all the massaging and exercising she's doing.
Well, maybe if the guy gets to her feet.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a 19-year-old.
You know what's a good exercise? Cooking and cleaning, which you haven't done either in years. That's a really good exercise. You lose weight doing that, and you get toned. Hey, listen, I'm just saying...
You're running your life so well, Howard.
I am.
That you can comment on
No, you know what it is? My wife's living the life of Riley, and I'm working my ass off, and it just makes me a little nuts when I hear there's two masseuses working on her at the same time.
Somebody should get a benefit from your work, don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I don't work hard. I run everything around here.
Yeah. What do you do?
You know what I do.
I don't really know anymore what you do.
I don't have a minute to myself.
All right, very good.
Goodbye.
You're not going to ask her about Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm going to a Super Bowl party.
Do whatever you want, Howard.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. There's permission. Permission granted.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, we got a guy that we paid when my wife finishes in the bathroom, they wipe her.
Oh.
They just clean her up.
She doesn't lift her finger to
do
anything.
I dug it when she said she wanted a masseuse. I understand. Hey, a woman likes to be pampered, whatever. I'm happy. I'm happy I could afford this thing for my wife. She's a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not paying for two. Let her get a job and let her see what it's like when you watch money fly out the window.
Two sent you right over the top.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like a schlub. Every morning, 4 o'clock, I get up. The alarm goes like this. And I go like this. I go like this. I get up. I go, I hate my life. I hate everyone. I hate getting up for this stinking job. I hate being up at 4 in the morning. I hate it. I hate it. I want it over with.
Mm-hmm.
She hears it. I say it out loud. That's how I wake up. And then the first word out of my mouth is the F word. She even said to me, the first word out of your mouth when you wake up is the F word? I swear to God. And what kind of life is that? Shouldn't I wake up happy? I'm a guy who's been pretty successful. I've made a career for myself.
At that time of the morning, there's no other response.
Yeah, so when you hear a guy going through that kind of hell, maybe you feel a little guilty hiring 2 masseuses.
You know what I think every time the alarm goes off?
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
Right. Yeah, I check it, too.
Living somebody else's life.
Yeah. You know what? I've blocked it all out. I just do it like a robot. I'm Robo-Jock. Robo-Dope.
But what would you be doing? See, you're not the kind of person who really enjoys life.
No, believe me, I could enjoy life.
No, you couldn't. Not the life
I
you
could.
put yourself into. You're never going to cheat, so stop giving me that eye.
I can't enjoy this life. It's another life I'm enjoying.
Give me the eye like, oh, I know how to enjoy myself.
I know. I would know how to enjoy myself. I can't do it. Nobody lets me.
So you might as well be here. And sleeping early.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just very hard to watch you, you work hard, and it's just really difficult to hear that your wife's going to have 2 massages.
See, but you're acting like the nouveau riche.
No, excuse me. I'm nouveau nothing. I don't want to pay for 2
You're
massages.
still watching every penny.
You're damn right. I work hard. And, despite what everyone thinks, radio is not the multi-million-dollar business they all think it is.
That's not the point. I'll
become a friggin' masseuse. I'll rub it down. She won't be able to walk when I'm done. That's all OJ was doing, was giving Nicole a massage.
Oh.
Hey, baby.
Technique.
Hey, baby, hold still.
Massage you with his knife.
Yeah, I think Nicole told me she wanted 2 massages a week.
No, you know what it was? He said, I want that new craniosacral massage. And he thought it meant separating the cranium from the sacrum.
Yeah, you won't have neck pain. Yeah, anyway. All right. Ironically, here I am talking about personal trainers, and there she is with hers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is he a good-looking guy?
Oh, you know Jonathan. He's the best-looking guy.
And he's got his hands all over?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She's got a cramp. All right, hey, we got to take a break. Right after these words, I'll be back.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. 97.1 The Eagle. It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
All right, let's do some news with Robin. And, Robin, what's in the news?
Well, of course, everybody's still talking about the earthquake in Japan. Now the death toll topping the 2,000 mark. I think the last number I heard quoted was 2,400 people dead. And as I told you yesterday, did you see the pictures? All those earthquake-proof bridges and railway spans, buildings, all toppled. So who is it? You know what an earthquake-proof building is?
A crumpled building.
Not over an earthquake.
Right. It works.
As long as you're not near the earthquake.
That's right.
So let's stop this silliness of we can earthquake-proof buildings. This is ridiculous. And it's very cold there. They still have, 1,000 people missing or more, and tons of people to be dug out of the rubble. They say people are jammed into shelters because there's no place to go. There's no phone lines. No traffic is present at the time because the roads are all such a mess. It's really awful over there. But the thing that most surprised me...
Yeah.
Why is Jackie laughing?
Because he's a nut, that's why.
This is not a funny story.
Because he just smelled his finger cuts.
The thing that most surprised me is that, of course, right away, the U.S. has sent a delegation to see what we can do.
Right.
I wonder...
Send some rice. That's what I did. I sent 5 boxes of rice. I heard one guy was talking to me. He says, hey, at least it wasn't regular people.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said, hey, what do you mean by that? He says, well, it's just some other kind of people.
But what about us? When we had the Los Angeles quake, did the Japanese send a delegation?
No, they just bought up more real estate. Took over more companies.
I just wonder about that. Why is it we always jump to the aid of other people?
Because we're schmucks. Well, how come they don't jump to the aid when we're trying to sell cars over there and they won't give us a price reduction on the taxes?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard a better explanation of our trade problems than that?
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know where anybody has ever made more sense on that issue.
Japanese never, they're not philanthropic.
The rest of the world.
Right.
The rest of the world sits and watches when something happens here. I mean, we just had floods and devastation. Nobody sent anybody.
No, nobody cares. We got a deficit here. Nobody helps. I didn't see any Japanese send over here.
They go, oh, there's this flooding in California.
Generous
Isn't
people.
that nice?
Yeah, I'll sit and watch it on TV. I'm not going to do anything.
Interesting. Look at the Californians float.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
But us, we're sending people right away.
Yep. We're worried.
We got to help them out. I also see, I was reading an article in the New York Times yesterday. You know, we still have soldiers in Haiti.
That's right.
People forget.
I forgot.
Nobody says anything.
Yeah, I did forget.
You know, it was a big deal as to whether we were going to ever send these troops there.
Once they get there, they never leave.
And then we sent them, and that was, you know, Congress was screaming, well, what do you mean you're sending the troops? How long are they going to be there? Nobody could ever tell. But we sent them anyway.
Right.
And they were considered conquering heroes when they walked into town. Now I'm reading, you know, a couple of days ago we had a first casualty in an altercation with some Haitians. An American soldier was shot to death. And now I see in the paper that we're not even popular there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they hate us because you know what it is? They expect the Americans to bring in, of course, this president for life or whatever his name was.
President Aristide.
President Aristide, who is some minister. Black people love ministers. I don't know why. God love them.
It goes beyond our borders.
It goes beyond our borders. They see a reverend, they're a sucker for him every time. But they wanted this reverend back in power.
A priest? He might have been a priest.
Yeah, priest. Some priest. Wasn't he living with his wife?
I don't know.
All right. So this priest, they had to have him back. The only ones who could bring him back are the Americans. And they hated the Americans because the Americans wouldn't bring him back. Why aren't the Americans coming? Why aren't the Americans coming?
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
That's all we ever heard, that everything going on in Haiti is our fault.
So we go ahead and we get rid of the dictator, who they were better off with.
No.
And please. And then they bring the priest in, and we bring for 5 minutes they love us, and then 2 seconds later, well, nothing got better. It's not the priest's fault. It must be the Americans' fault.
It's these soldiers.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we continually get ourselves into these messes, because it always works to our detriment, not to our betterment.
It's like around here when I try to tell our boss what to do. He doesn't listen.
Hey, now.
The attorneys in the OJ Simpson case are still fighting. I understand that Robert Shapiro is so upset with F. Lee Bailey, he won't take his calls, he won't speak to him for any reason other than to discuss the court case.
Can you imagine the nerve of these douches? They are getting. I read in the paper they charge $750 an hour. Now this is unbelievable. I would like to see the list of people who pay $750 an hour.
You know, they could have done nothing to make me sympathetic to OJ except have these lawyers get that kind of money and then start fighting.
Yeah. Now I feel bad for OJ.
I heard myself saying poor OJ yesterday.
Right. Me too. I said if he's paying $750, I don't care if he wiped out a village of people. I feel bad for him. $750 an hour, and this is the best these guys can do. Maybe, listen, Jackie said to me yesterday, do you think it's a plot, like by the defense, to show them squabbling so that you start to feel sympathy for OJ, like maybe things aren't under control? Yeah, or a distraction or some kind. I said, I don't know, but for $750, they better be doing something.
I hope this is a strategy.
But it's amazing to me. If a lawyer, to me, sees $10 million in a guy's bank book, they will figure out a way to charge $750 an hour. I can't imagine that all of their clients pay $750. I don't think you can have a practice and charge $750 an hour. And
now,
in a way,
I can understand $750 an hour for the entire group, but you're telling me each individual lawyer?
Each individual lawyer. That's what I read in the paper.
Oh, I'm woozy over here.
In a way, it's a shakedown, and it's not a real shakedown. But think about it, because OJ could say, "Hey, I don't want these lawyers." But the point is, he obviously, when you're in that dire straits, you're going to go for the best attorneys you can find.
And boy, did they see him coming.
Yeah, but I would like to know, the only way it becomes a shakedown is if all their clients pay $750 an hour, I'll say it's not a shakedown. Mm-hmm. If there's a list of clients who paid considerably less, I'll say it's a shakedown. Because that means you're judging a guy by his pocketbook, not by what you normally charge.
Or is this what they charge in a murder case?
I don't know. Yeah, like can they say, well, this is what we charge in a high-profile murder case. Yeah. You don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. But to me, unless you're charging everyone $750 an hour, it's a shakedown. That's all it is.
He's in jail.
What's he going to do?
Yeah.
They know he's desperate. That's like taking advantage of a retarded man.
But that's what cracks me up, because they always say that OJ's in charge of this case.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If he's in charge of the case, then fire everyone.
Hey, now.
Right.
OJ's making all the decisions.
And it's not like OJ's going to be able to get out and chase them for screwing up his case. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you in the year 2005 million.
They've all got fancy, fast sports cars. OJ will be running on foot when he gets out of jail.
Yeah, barefoot. I just saw they're selling off OJ's apartment in Manhattan for $200,000 because the lawyers need more money.
Oh.
This is what it said in the paper.
He's constantly selling. He's got the book coming out.
He's selling everything.
They say in the book he will profess his innocence, but he doesn't name anyone who could have possibly killed Nicole and Ron Goldman.
How about the Medellin drug cartel?
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, could give us somebody. They also say that OJ may have beat his first wife.
Hey now.
Why, she didn't listen? Poor OJ marries 2 women and both of them don't listen.
Hey now.
What is this, a pattern?
Yeah, I mean, the guy can't pick a winner.
He dates deaf girls.
Yeah.
Hey now.
He dates deaf girls. They don't listen.
Well, they're trying to get this Marguerite to testify against him. The prosecution would like to call her as a witness, and she's been trying to avoid them. She doesn't want to testify against her former husband. There's also a report that she got a call from OJ just before he jumped into the white van and took the police on a low-speed chase.
Hello, baby.
They say OJ called his first wife and said to her that he had been framed.
Baby, listen, some things are going down right here that you need to know before I goes to the court. I've been framed. Now, just because I beat you don't mean you got to tell anybody. You know that, Marguerite? Hello? Listen here, Marguerite.
Marguerite?
I was busy right now, so you're going to have to hit yourself. I can't be there to hit you. How do I know you was listening? I'll tell you one girl I'm never going to go out with is that Marley Maitland. She don't listen either.
She don't listen at all.
At all. I have to chop her head off and her feet. Marguerite, now you was always a good girl. I used to beat you, but I never had to cut your head off. Now you don't have to go telling the judge, Ito, that I was beating you. Do yous? And there'll be some money in it for you, too, if you keep your mouth shut.
Maybe you could offer her some money or something.
All I know is that they say he called her and he told her that he had been framed and he was going to commit suicide before he went on that infamous ride.
Now, look at here. You shut your yap and I'll go easy on your face when I get out of here. You understand? I'll just hit you about your legs. Marguerite, you there? Hello? I'm going to commit suicide. You don't answer me. Right now. Holy mackerel. Nobody's on the line. Marguerite! Why, if you squeal, I'll hit you so hard, your sister going to feel it. I'll be bumped you. Now get on that phone there and talk to me. I got real trouble. Damn it, this phone is deader than the coal. Not that I did anything. Hello? Anybody there? Marguerite, I know I hear you breathing. Now answer this here phone. This is OJ, your first husband. Before I went off with that Nicole, who caused me all the trouble by getting herself killed.
That was a mistake. He now sees that.
That was a big mistake. I should have stayed with you, Marguerite.
You never called.
You never called nobody, the cops or anyone else. I love you, and I don't want you to betray OJ. When I'm on trial, you just keep your yap shut. Because you know what can happen if you talk. Hello? Talk to me, Marguerite, damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, look, I got to hang up this here phone. I got to get back to my $750 an hour clowns. They all arguing. Hello? Marguerite, I'm going to kill myself if you don't talk back to me. I can't take the silent treatment. The one thing the OG can't stand. Hello, this ain't working. Shapiro, go get me a new phone. For $750 an hour, give me 2 phones. Give me a phone I can hold my feet. I cried out loud, for Christ's sake. Hello, Marguerite. Damn you, is you screwing somebody? I'll beat the operator. I'm going to kill the operator if you don't answer my phone. Right here. Hello? Operator. Hello, operator. Marguerite done screwed somebody, I think. If she did, I'll kill her, too. But I didn't kill Nicole. Wow. I got so angry the other day when Marguerite wouldn't listen, I tried to strangle another inmate's wife who was visiting him with a phone cord. Marguerite, you don't pick up the phone, I'm going to kill an inmate's wife. I'll shoot AC if you don't talk. Don't worry, AC, I'm kidding. She's listening to this. Hello, Marguerite. This is OJ. Pick up the phone, damn it, you bitch. I mean, you nice girl.
Let's go on.
I got a temper so bad, Robin.
But a bad temper doesn't mean you killed somebody.
I didn't kill nobody. I might have slapped them around, but they deserved it. Marguerite.
A far cry.
Maybe 20 years ago I beat Marguerite, but it was 20 years. Her bruises done healed. She looks fine, don't she? At least she behaved.
They were also looking for the prosecution at one point was trying to subpoena the medical records of his children and get their blood types.
Right. Of OJ's children?
Mm-hmm. Of the older ones.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about. Did they find some other blood evidence?
I don't know. They withdrew the request, but they had been looking into that. So.
Yeah, for a while, wasn't there rumors and stuff?
Well, there were some rumors that the son.
Yeah, but that was all.
Could have done something.
That was all wrong. That started by
Dominic.
Dominic.
I don't think that's why they were looking for it. They were still looking for more evidence of OJ's violence. So I guess they were implying maybe he was violent with the kids.
Oh, I see.
Who was it that OJ didn't beat? If he was...
I met OJ. If they call me to testify, I did not get beaten by OJ.
He did not threaten you.
Yeah.
He didn't beat you.
No. I could honestly say that. I mean, in his defense.
Didn't grab you in the crotch and say, "This is where my babies come from"?
No, never said that. Even though you could mistake my crotch for a place where babies come from. He did spit on Trump.
Ow. Come here, Trump. I'm going to beat
you. Well, all these witnesses are crawling out of the woodwork. Tell us about OJ. The judge still has to rule as to what amount of evidence on domestic violence will be introduced into the trial. They expect that decision today.
My luck, I get a Chinese judge.
Oh, no.
Damn it, with a computer. Why can't I get a black judge?
He also has to rule on a defense request to remove the family from the courtroom, the family of the victims.
The victims.
And the possible replacement of 2 jurors for bias. One who claimed he didn't know OJ might have known OJ, they speculate, and the other because she is involved in a relationship that contains violence, even while she's sitting on the jury.
She probably don't listen.
How come it's always the women don't listen?
Because they don't. Ask Nicole. She ain't listening now.
Oh, boy.
All right, let's take a break and we'll be back.
Take a break?
Yeah, OJ's done. OJ done hung up the phone. And we'll be back.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Hello there, Robin. This here's OJ.
Oh, no, OJ's back on the phone.
Let me ask you a question. When my lawyers are fighting with each other at $750 an hour, is that on my clock? Or is that during would that be considered OJ's money? If I have Lee Bailey and Howard Shapiro?
Well,
Robert Shapiro?
Wouldn't you think that they would take them longer to communicate with each other since you have 2 lawyers who are not talking? I would say so.
To answer in the word of the great Mexicans, see. Why couldn't Ito have been in that there earthquake? I got to sit there every day and act good in front of Captain Japan. I was going to fold paper into fancy things like a chink so he'll love me. Do you ever see the chinks when they fold the paper?
That's called origami, isn't it?
Really?
Yes.
Well, look at that. Origami. Holy mackerel, Robin.
Is that what you're going to be doing?
Or a who? Origami? No, I see the Captain Japan is folding the paper into fancy things. Just like all the rest of them.
What is he making?
Making a chain like OJ's feet in. Just like on the Superman episode where they had the paper chains. And the Jimmy Olsen and the Lois Lane thought they was trying.
They were hypnotized.
Hypnotized. Boy, I tell you, I need a new lawyer. Where am that queer Perry Mason?
He wasn't real, OJ.
Hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get on that trial. I'm going to jump out of my seat. I'm going to steal that Captain Japan's computer. I'm going to hit F.U. Bailey right over the head with it.
F.U.?
Whatever.
That's F. Lee.
F. Lee Bailey with it right over the head. What do you think of that?
I don't know if that'll get you anywhere with the jury.
I see Captain Japan. He don't even look at that there computer. All he do is he folding little pieces of paper, making artwork. I see. And I tell you this.
Well, what are you doing on your little yellow legal pad?
I'm folding it up. First I made me a little butterfly with a knife in his hand. Then I made a bird with a knife in his hand.
Oh, no.
Then I made a dog with a knife in his hand.
I see a theme.
Yeah, every one of my origamis have a knife in the hand, in the paw, or whatever it is, the claw, whatever they be. And,
whatever they got.
Yeah. Boy, I got the legal pad there to help me with my defense. And then I write down things as people talk. One time I drew a picture of Nicole's face after I punched her a few times.
Oh.
And then that was what I did. Where's that queer Perry Mason? He could come back and save me.
He is dead, you know.
Yeah. I wish they could get him. He was a good lawyer. And only
He never
charged
lost a case.
$2.50 an hour. What is it there?
On a little bit of a different subject, you know, we have a regular angry Haitian woman that calls in.
Yeah?
Well, she's on the phone. She's angry because you earlier said that Haitians love dictators. And
They do. Everybody know that.
OJ said that?
Even Nicole knew that. I tell you, I made a little Nicole and a little Ron Goodman out of papers. And then I done ripped their head off. And then the Captain Japan was looking at me like a strained man. I'll take the computer, hit F.U. Bailey over the head. Where's that phone at?
Is OJ going to talk to the woman?
Hello, this is OJ. Hello? Hello, ma'am? Haitian?
Where you from, Haiti?
Yes.
What's your problem, honey?
I'm offended. You said Haitian love dictators. If we love dictators, we wouldn't get rid of Baby Doc and all the general coming after
You didn't get rid of anybody. We got rid of them. You love dictators. You love to be run around. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm going to tell you something. There's something you don't know. Some people love to be bossed around. Like the Russians. They can't handle democracy. They're going to have a dictatorship again.
Look,
some people need to be led around by a big leader who they can look up to.
Aristide is not a dictator, okay?
Ah, come on. And let me tell you something. That's why you brought the priest in. You guys are going to end up throwing him out.
You love the Pope, don't you?
Who?
Is the Pope your leader? Is he a dictator? He's a dictator.
Hey, let me tell you something, honey. You come to this. I thought you were going back to Haiti.
I did, and I came back, and I'm going back again.
Good. Go back and stay there now.
You have no right to tell me to stay there.
Hey, first of all, in this country...
This country is not your country only. It's everybody's country.
No, wrong. Are you a citizen? Are you a citizen?
That's right,
and
baby.
What year did you come to this country?
I'm here for 21 years.
21 years ago, you came over here from Haiti.
That's right.
What? What'd you say?
That's right.
What?
Yes.
Why you yell? You know, in this country we have a good telephone system. This isn't Haiti. In Haiti you got to yell on the phone. You're the one.
You yell all the time on the radio.
You came over here 21 years ago.
Yeah.
That's some way to assimilate. You sound like you really learned a lot. 21 years ago, you still speak as bad as when you came here.
You got the nerve. I speak perfect English.
And you come here 21 years ago, and right away you run the country. And don't tell me. I bet when you came here 21 years ago, you said you were going to go back to Haiti once it became free.
It's just because it just got free.
Yeah, and go back. Go back. You go back to Haiti now and make your country a better country. You don't stay here and live off the fat of this land. Don't come over here and start telling me. You get over here.
For the independence of this country, don't dare tell me to go back to Haiti.
Now you got your dream.
I was here before you.
Yeah, I know who you are.
My family was here before you.
I know
for this
your
country.
family wasn't anywhere.
They were here
You were on that stupid island.
Stupid fighting.
No, you're stupid. Hey, let me tell you something. I know who you are. You called before, and I'm going to tell you what you said to me. You told me you were going to go back to Haiti as soon as we got rid of that dictator. Notice where you are. You're not back in Haiti.
Look, those dictators are still there. Why don't you tell J.C. Helm and Bob Dole to let the Americans find the guns that are buried in there?
Oh, now the Americans have to do more for you. We can't do enough for you. Every time it's the Americans. Now all the Haitians hate the Americans. We didn't do the right thing again.
Who told you that Haitians hate Americans?
I told you that. I told you that.
You lying.
I told you that.
You're reading the wrong newspaper. If you're reading the Daily News or the New York Post, forget it.
I read the paper.
They're Makoots. They're Makoots.
Ah, Makoots my ass. You speak English like Jerry's kids walk.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me tell you something, honey. You can't threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. When did I threaten you?
I hear what you're trying to say. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. This country enjoys certain freedoms. We all love this country. You told me you were going back to Haiti the second we freed. I believe President Bush sent in the troops because... Who sent in the troops?
President Clinton.
President Bush sent the troops?
I meant President Clinton. Well, I believe President Clinton... shut up. I believe President Clinton sent in the troops just so you'd go back to your country, and now you lied.
You know who get rid of Aristide when he was there as a president?
Who?
Bush.
All right, look. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not even sure what you're upset about. I don't even know what you're upset about. It happens to be certain people need to be led around by a leader. Haiti is one of those countries where the people aren't secure enough to run their government. They have to have a big daddy figure to run. In fact, one of the leaders was called Papa.
Papa Doc.
They need a daddy.
He's your papa. He's not my papa.
The people now have their freedom. Let me see you do something with it. Go over there and teach them how to read and do whatever the simple things are that they have to learn. To milk a cow, whatever it is. Why don't your people get a little industrious and help themselves now? Now we've given them their freedom. Let our boys go home. And now start raising yourselves up.
We have a leader now, and his name is Aristide.
Yeah. Well, go over there and help him. Instead of being such a blabmouth.
I am helping him.
Yeah. I wish you were married to OJ.
Oh, that was not nice.
Yes, it was.
You know, Howard, you're so ugly. You're so ugly, I can describe you.
Well, so what? Gee, that really hurt. Why don't you come down here and let me look you over? Why don't you come down here? I'd like to talk to you face to face. I'm not afraid of you.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Look at what this argument has been reduced to.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hoo-ha! 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 Hoo-ha!
And why don't you try to talk softly, will you?
You're getting on my nerves.
Well, who cares?
You see, when I look at you...
Honey, I bet you're not even married.
I am.
I bet your guy look at your face is stop a clock.
You see, if I'm face to face with you, you're so ugly. You look like a young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Chubby back, big nose, big ears. Okay? Okay?
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. I bet your face stopped every clock in that cardboard box you live in. That filthy hovel you live in.
Don't call me
filthy.
You're more filthy than me. I take a bath every day. You take a bath every month.
Yeah, you and Jackie. How long ago did your husband poke his eardrums out? Hey, honey, listen, I got no beef with you. You go back to Haiti and I'm fine. I pay for you to go back to Haiti.
I will not. I'll go when I feel like you. You can't tell me when to go.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, well, that was a nice ending.
Right. I'd do anything to get her out of this country.
You too, always fighting.
She yells in my ear. Anyway, where were you, Robin?
I was going to tell you about Colin Ferguson, who is on trial here in Nassau County for shooting up the Long Island Railroad on December 7th, 1993. 6 people were killed and 19 were wounded. Colin is defending himself.
I feel like I'm married to her. She yells so much. You know what I mean?
Nassau County, in a Nassau County courtroom.
Right.
And yesterday he told the judge that he intended to call President Clinton and Mario Cuomo as witnesses.
Yeah. Can he do that?
No.
Oh.
The judge, but the judge, you know, it always reminds me of what you say, because these judges, they don't just immediately dismiss something silly like that.
Right, they got to hear it out.
They say, I'll consider that and rule on it later.
Yeah. No, I think you can rule that out right now.
He also asked for more freedom to roam around the courtroom.
Oh, really?
And while he's in the court, he spends his time walking in the little area that he can walk in.
Right.
While he debates with the judge.
Why don't they just give him an Uzi if he requests one?
He says that he needs the services of a handwriting expert.
Right.
Because he's going to find the person who actually did this crime.
Right.
He's also asked for money for a private detective.
Waste more of the taxpayers' money. A lot of people waste taxpayers' money.
What do you think? This case will be thrown out when it goes to appeal because this man should not be representing himself.
Right. This is all a joke.
Obviously either pretending to be a mental patient or he's a mental patient.
He's a mental patient.
And you can't have a mental patient defending himself.
He wants to interview President Clinton and the Green Giant and the Easter Bunny and Knucklehead Smith and Governor Cuomo. It's ridiculous. All right, that's a stupid case. Next case.
It's ridiculous, but we're paying.
Right. Well, listen, that's the legal system. They'll entertain any frivolous lawsuit.
Nation of Islam.
I mean, if I was a judge, I'd sit there and go, what do you want? Governor Cuomo? Can't have him. What else do you want? President Clinton? Can't have him. Okay, you're guilty. That's all. You're guilty.
You can't even plead guilty in this country.
Yeah. All right, anyway, what else?
Louis Farrakhan took to the microphone last night to talk about this whole case of the daughter of Malcolm X plotting to kill him. He doesn't necessarily believe that she did plot to kill him, and he is trying to absolve himself of any possible guilt in the assassination of Malcolm X.
Yeah, that might be a good idea to absolve himself of that.
He now says that he never had anything to do with it, and he was never a rival of Malcolm X's. Here is Louis Farrakhan.
We believe that our leaders should force the government to open all files concerning the charges against Kubila Shabazz and all of the files relating to Malcolm X and his assassination.
You know,
open up all the files.
What I love about this guy is that you never know what he's talking about, but it sounds important.
Very important.
Because he articulates, he enunciates. I believe the United States of America should open up all the files. I mean, as long as you yell, it's what a goose I am.
You can say anything like that.
Yeah, right. As long as you say it, who even knows what that means? What he wants to open up all the files on what? Betty Shabazz?
Kabila Shabazz's investigation, the plot to assassinate him, and the files pertaining to Malcolm X's assassination, because he is sure that they would clear him of any complicity in the Malcolm X murder.
Right.
Here he is again.
Open the files.
Open the files.
Let the light shine.
Let the light shine
on the dark secrets of the government of the people, which has been taken over.
This is just a waste of words. It's just you could just say, I wish they'd open up the damn files on this case so we can get to the bottom of it.
He's taking 50 minutes to say 5 seconds of conversation.
For the government of the people.
Let the light shine.
Let the light shine on the government. All the people. Now, looky here.
By the forces of the wicked.
The wicked. He wouldn't be one of those people, would he?
The wicked have taken over the government.
It's always the wicked. Yeah, what about him? He's a great sport. Hey there. You with the sun in your hand.
Farrakhan says that this is obviously an attempt by the government to destabilize the Nation of Islam.
Oh, yeah. So, in other words, this is a plot by the white man
Even though they found Betty Shabazz, or whatever her name is, Kilbasi Shabazz, somehow the white man is involved, right?
Yes.
Right. Of course. It's always the white man.
This is an interesting story. 9 puppies are recovering after their mother dug them up from a 2-foot-deep grave.
I love this story.
This guy who owned a dog, a Rottweiler Child Labrador mix.
It's called a mutt. Yeah, go ahead.
Decided he didn't want her litter of puppies.
So
he took them out somewhere and buried them alive.
Wow.
But the mother was watching the whole time.
Wow.
And as soon as he turned his back, she got off her chain and she went to the spot and she dug frantically. Someone noticed the dog going at this patch of ground and called someone, and then they unearthed the puppies and saved their lives.
Wow. But why would a guy, I say arrest that guy and put him in jail for life.
How could you do that?
How could you be so heartless to take, I saw the pictures of those puppies.
Yeah.
They're cute, you know, I mean, even a heartless son of a bitch like myself thinks those dogs are cute. But the guy took the puppies, instead of like giving them away or something, he just buried them alive.
Right, already they have 25 offers to adopt the puppies. But this guy didn't even try to find them homes. He just decided, I don't want to be bothered, and I'll go out and bury them alive.
Well, the puppy's retarded, I'll adopt them.
But just the idea, to suffocate an animal to death, that's not a very human. You could take them to shelters. They have them all over.
The very worst of them are a Chinese restaurant. At least someone will eat them.
Yeah, they serve a purpose.
Yeah, right.
Life would have meaning.
But just burying something alive is so cruel. I wouldn't do that to a fly. All right, maybe a fly, but...
Well, when you say that, you made me think about insects, because we snuff out their lives every time we see them with little or no thought.
Right. Well, please, they're insects. Something's got to go.
You got to be able to kill something.
Yeah, no, that's all right. But, I don't know. I mean, but if you take an insect and yank off its little limbs first, maybe that's
well, I don't do that.
Yeah,
No, I just want to leave my presence. Sometimes I have gotten to the point where, if it is at all possible, I take the insect and put it outside somewhere.
You know, that happened. Yeah, I do that. I've done that. I've done stupid stuff like that, too. You look like an idiot.
Find myself trying to coax the fly toward the window.
Yeah, and it never works. I don't like to kill junk either.
Yeah.
Gary told me that's what happened to him.
What?
He was buried alive when he was first born.
Phony.
And his mother dug at the ground. She dug him up.
But it was too late.
What?
They didn't know what it was.
After they unearthed it, they said, can't we put this back?
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break, Rob. We'll come back.
Dear. Come back and we'll talk a little bit more about Brad Pitt.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
My favorite subject.
Yeah.
It's the Howard Stern Show.
Damn right.
Howard.
That's because I just let out a big belch because I try to shovel in my lunch during the commercial.
I'm sitting here and laughing, and I say to myself, people imagine out there that I would like a guy who sat around the house doing that all the time.
Belched and farted.
And I would hate that immensely.
I make you laugh. I make you laugh.
I'm sorry. I couldn't live with that.
Here, I'll go to the bathroom in my pants. Tell me if that makes you laugh. I'm going to vomit. I ate so fast I'm going to vomit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Let's continue the news.
Yes, please. Legends of the Fall was #1 at the box office this past weekend.
Hey, now.
How did a movie like this wind up #1?
I don't know.
It stars Brad Pitt. He is hot.
All ugly guys used to say, hey, Brad Pitt sucks because, hey, man, he's not so good. He's never been in a movie where he brought in box office. Well, now he has.
Well, now he has. And it's not a great movie, but boy, did he bring out the women to see it. There's even a Brad Pitt portion of Hollywood Online, some bulletin board on America Online. He has his own little portion there, and they say
Hey, so do I, okay?
They've logged more than 270 postings from enamored female fans. His asking price at the box office has gone up to something like $6 million a picture now.
What, do you think he's Penny Marshall?
And they say a bare-chested Pitt made the December 1st, 1994 Rolling Stones issue, the magazine's second best-selling issue of 1994.
Wow.
So there you have it, a new star. A star is born.
He deserves it. He's a good guy.
Roseanne is having problems with her 2-month-old pregnancy. She went through a risky test tube artificial insemination process.
What does she need that for?
In order to get pregnant by her chauffeur, bodyguard.
You know, she's eating for 3.
Fiancé, Ben Thomas.
She's eating for 3 now. Oh, she's pregnant.
Eating for 3?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
No, I'm telling you, she's eating for 3. She's pregnant. It's a common expression.
I thought it was eating for 2.
Well, she was already eating for 2. Now she's eating for 3.
Oh, you.
All right.
Well, they've got her on bed rest. I don't know why, but it's apparently related to the fact that she is pregnant, and they're thinking of taping episodes of her TV show with her in bed.
Boy, they figure out a way to work all that stuff in, huh?
Doesn't matter. Just as long as they can get you in there. They'll wheel you in if they have to.
If you get ratings, they'll wheel you in dead. They'll stuff you and make you play it every week. They will not give up the franchise.
Yep. She already has 3 children.
I don't know what she's...
42 years old.
Oh, man. Enjoy your life.
Why does she need this?
With a guy she just met.
It's very interesting to me, women who need to get pregnant. I've often found that very interesting.
Yeah. My wife needed it real bad.
What is that all about?
It all of a sudden came on like a fever. She had to be pregnant. She had to be pregnant. I had to do it. Like, I had to do it every minute. And she had to get a baby. And it becomes, and it happens like in a second. It's like they get the idea, and then it's like, wow, you got to do it.
It's like one day nothing's happening. The next day I got to have a baby.
Yeah,
I have to have a baby. I must be pregnant now.
We were married 5 years, and then all of a sudden she was like, well, now I have to have a baby. And it was like a baby fever. It's, you know, God puts that in you, I guess, if there is one. Because
God.
There's something. It's part of your nature that, because otherwise you'd never want to have one.
I guess, because I certainly haven't.
These women get this. Unbelievable.
That has never happened to me. I remember once Joan Rivers asked me if I hadn't had baby fever, and I was like, no. I don't have any kind of fever.
Something cool about seeing that little person come out of you. Watching that head come out covered in blood.
Oh, boy.
Nothing more beautiful. It's the most hideous sight. Men, don't go in and watch your wives go through it. Trust me on that.
Not all men are like you, Howard.
Oh, you'll never want to even look at your wife's private area again. You'll never perform oral sex, that's for sure.
I think that's what did it to me. I was working in a hospital at a very young age, and I think I was traumatized by taking care of women who had just had a baby.
It's awful.
And you couldn't even tell what the anatomy was anymore.
No.
Everything looked different down there.
That's not a woman. No longer a woman.
Like, my goodness, how did that happen? That's a terrible accident you had.
Yeah, what, did a Martian invade? What did OJ take a hatchet to that area?
And finally, we were talking about the near riot, I suppose, at the Canton Center Mall movie theater. That's a little town about 20 miles outside of Cleveland. Over the weekend at the showing of Higher Learning.
Right.
And it was an incident that involved blacks and whites.
Yeah, I told you. I was right. It was, let me get it straight now. Forget it. I know, we went through this yesterday.
Yeah, basically what happened was incidents in the movie caused people to start talking. And some white guys yelled some things, and some black guys yelled some things back at them. And then fists started flying, and it continued out into the mall after the theater canceled the showing of Higher Learning, and I don't know if they've put it back on.
Of course not. Who would show this movie, Higher Learning? Listen.
But Howard.
Who would show it? Listen. Here's what you're in for.
It's showing at other places where there haven't been fights.
Good luck. Hey, listen. What happens is some of these youthful black movies involve themes where, you know, it shows white people, of course, being bad to black people.
Well, that's a fantasy.
I'm not saying it's not a fantasy, but first of all, black people like to yell at the screen even during a cartoon.
Well, this was the white people yelling something to the blacks about, I suppose.
Yeah, shut up. I want to hear the movie.
Shut up.
Some white guy probably went, hey, could you please not talk to the screen? And then that's it. Then it breaks on into World War III because the black people get upset during the movie and they feel they're being persecuted 200 years or 400 years, however long it's been, and it becomes a whole thing. You got to handcuff the audience for this film if people are going to watch it, and then let them out afterwards.
Well, one person said it was because there were a lot of young people in this film. This is in the movie theater watching the film. It's an R-rated film, and there were a lot of people below the age of 17.
Yeah.
And if they had been more judicious about making sure that people under that age didn't get in, it would have been much better.
God.
It's management's fault.
Yeah, it's management's fault.
You made them animals.
Yeah. By letting them into a theater, it turned them crazy. Oh, boy. I tell you, our society is so screwy.
Nobody's guilty.
No one's guilty in our country. Oh, no, it's the movie theater's fault. These kids got into the lights went down. It's dark. I mean, look what you're turning these kids into.
The smell of popcorn made them...
Hey, it causes you to go into a frenzy.
It's unbelievable. And, oh, believe me, the parents will have a good court case. They'll make millions. Everything is a court case nowadays. No one can sift through with any logic.
They say 3 people were arrested, and there could have been hundreds of arrests because this spilled out into the mall. Some of the patrons in the mall, they said it went from one end of the mall all the way down to the food court. They started fighting.
Wow.
People were pulling down their security gates when they saw these people rolling through the mall.
We should let Chiasano tell his story. It is pretty good. Hey, Tom, you want to tell it? Tom's our boss. He went to the movies. What is it, Kathy?
Well, I went to see Higher Learning the other night.
Yeah.
And it was in Asbury Park.
You're white, right?
Yeah, I'm white.
Okay, go ahead.
And Asbury Park, what is the makeup of that community?
Almost all black.
Right.
Okay.
What are you doing over there?
Well, I have a friend who lives there, so.
Black friend?
No. He's lived there since like 1920, I think.
And he's holding on. He's not going to let go.
Well, no, he just has a big, beautiful house, and he's waiting for it to come back, you know.
You know you look good bent over that chair? Yeah. Well, go ahead. Anyway, yes.
He's waiting for his house to come back?
Yeah.
And someone throws something at me. I had my Howard Stern jacket on, which was, a help, I'm sure.
Right.
And I didn't say anything because Anthony my friend would have turned around and started a riot probably.
Somebody threw something at your head?
Something was thrown at you.
It was like something from the theater, like a bag or something.
Right.
And,
were you the only white people in the theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were the only ones.
And you're watching that movie with a black audience?
Well,
Yeah,
you're brave. You're very brave.
Why don't you just take a gun and put it in your mouth and pull the trigger and see how it goes?
I play Russian roulette.
Yeah. You went to an all-black neighborhood in a black theater and watched Higher Learning.
Yeah.
You like to live dangerously.
So at what point?
They weren't checking now at the door. They weren't letting kids under, the age in.
At what point? Now, was everyone talking through the movie?
Somewhat. It wasn't crowded.
Right.
It was the first night that it was open, it was the early show.
Were people yelling at the screen and stuff when the white people were
a
being
little
mean?
bit. Not too much.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
You
bad
tell 'em.
like being in New York.
You tell them.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Right.
You tell that white boy.
You said.
Yeah, so then what happened?
That's all. I just wanted to tell you I got something thrown at me, but I ignored it.
And
because I
of
didn't
course.
You assumed that it was because you were white.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an accident.
my friend said I was totally ridiculous and that, nobody threw anything at me at all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're hallucinating.
Sorry.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. It's like when aliens visit the planet.
Drive-by littering.
Didn't I tell you about the time I went to the decency rally in Baltimore?
No.
And it was supposed to be, it was right around the time of the Doors, and Jim Morrison had shown his butt or something, or taken down his pants in some concert in Florida. So everybody started having these decency rallies around the country to prove that young people weren't into just total debauchery.
And you went to one?
And I went. I bought the whole thing. We're
Right.
going to go there. We're going to be decent.
Right.
And nobody, all these people, all these stars were supposed to show up to perform, and of course nobody showed up.
And everyone got naked and started screaming.
No. People started a riot.
The decency. Does Tom want to tell his movie story?
But let me tell you, Howard, because there were white people and black people all in this one stadium.
Beating each other up.
The next thing I know, I'm trying to get out of the crowd, and a little black girl who's like half my size and half my height reaches around me to kick the white woman in front of me.
Wow.
She's so angry. She's got to get to this white woman, and she's just like kicking around me to hit this white woman.
Wow.
It was amazing.
So, Tom, what happened to you? You went to see what did you go to see?
Pulp Fiction.
All right. And where did you go? It was a mixed crowd, white and black?
Yeah.
And behind you, sitting behind you was
sitting behind me was a couple that talked through the better half of the movie.
Were they yelling at John Travolta and
No,
were they talking to the screen or just to each other?
They were talking to each other.
Right.
And my wife and I go
Have
to
you been sworn in yet?
My wife and I go to a lot.
The guy looks like he's on trial.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Anyway, my wife and I go to a lot of movies.
Maybe the people knew who you were behind you and wanted to explain the movie to you. They said
Tom can't possibly understand it.
They're like, hey, that's Tom from the guy who makes the bumper stickers.
Right, thanks.
Maybe we better explain the movie to him.
Buff's the bad guy.
Anyway, after a while,
He's a heroin dealer. Now, did you know these people? Did you know the origin or the nationality of these people?
Yeah, he probably was aware of it.
No.
You could tell from the conversation.
Or the ethnicity of these people?
I did not know the ethnicity of
liar.
the people.
Yeah, here was it. I have a tape of the conversation going on behind Tom. Hold on, here it is. This is the conversation going on behind Tom while he was watching the movie.
The teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is like nothing I have ever taken. It's a medicine.
Right.
You see, it's a medicine that has cured me of all
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah, I was a sick man. That's right. And when I embraced the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, these teachings cured me of these ills. Right. I'm a well man now. Right. And I feel good. That's right.
All right, yeah. So anyway, you're in the movie, and what happened?
Penny tries to get him to stop talking. They wouldn't stop talking.
You call your wife Penny?
Yeah.
Penelope. No, her name is Penelope.
Right. Most I call her Penelope. I very infrequently call her Penny. So
When
Penelope
you're feeling good about her, you call her Penny.
Right.
When you want to cut her throat and take her head off, you call her
When
Penelope.
we're getting along, I call her Penelope. When we're not, I call her Penny.
All right, go ahead. You guys having a fight? Want to talk about it?
No.
It helps me when I talk about it.
No, but
all right.
I do have a really funny story about that.
All right.
So anyway, she tries to get him to stop talking. They won't. I finally turn around, and it's at this particularly tense part of the movie, and I said to the guy, "Excuse me, I'm really trying. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be Ward Cleaver.
Right.
Excuse me, I'm really trying to watch a movie. My wife and I would." And he leans forward, looks at me square in the eye. I mean, he's like 2 inches from my nose, and said, "Say what? Say what?"
Uh-oh.
And I thought,
you never do that, Tom. If it's a black guy, you just don't start
Well,
it.
I mean, I didn't know. So I said...
You don't know movie etiquette. He didn't grow up in Roosevelt, in all
He
fairness.
couldn't tell. He could hear their entire conversation, and he couldn't tell.
Yeah, he knew. Well, you heard how he approached me. He's like,
Say
excuse
what?
me. If it was some old bag or something behind him.
Shut up.
Yeah, could you please shut up? But it was like, excuse me, sir. No, I hope I say this the right way.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
I'm not looking for a problem.
Yeah,
here.
understand? In other words, I don't want to be another victim here.
But
this is not a whole race
So he gives me the say what, and I didn't back off. I said, listen, we're trying to watch a movie,
right.
And and I'd like to be able to hear what they're saying on the screen and not listen to you and your girlfriend or whatever back there. So he finally leans back, and I hear the girlfriend say, "What do you say?"
Oh, man. And you know what's weird? They're behind you, and you're wondering what's going to be done to your head, right?
Absolutely. I sat there and
shaking. You can't concentrate on the movie.
Right. It's really a very good movie, and I finally.
How would you know?
No, that's a testament to the movie because he still thought it was a good movie while he was looking at it under all this stress.
Yeah,
I was ready to leave. I swear to God, I thought I was going to get punched in the back of the head or something.
Yeah, it's a real good fighting position.
He said, "What are you crazy? I love this. Is a great movie. We're not going anywhere." So we've, nothing happened, and
you're lucky.
And were they quiet after that?
Yes, actually they were.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Hey, you're brave.
My approach worked.
I would have just gotten up and left. No, I'll rent it. Wow.
So
you got balls.
Well,
Good for you, my friend.
You would never do anything like that.
No. I grew up in a neighborhood where the screen was shot up with bullets, and they had to close the movie theater down because black people were shooting at the screen. And this is 20 years ago. 30. Excuse me. This is 35 years ago.
Well, how old were you? 2?
I guess.
I think the worst thing that ever happened to me in movies was at The Omen. This is the other story I told yesterday.
You see, black people love horror movies.
Horror movies and lots
karate.
of violence.
Yeah.
This is in Chicago. It's in the Loop in Chicago. It's downtown Chicago. And
were people yelling at the screen and stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm there with this friend of mine. Penelope was on a trip. So
right.
My friend and I go to see the movie. A fight breaks out in front of me, but it's 2 women.
2 black women.
2 black women.
Uh-oh.
Punching each other like crazy.
During The Omen.
During The Omen.
Now, let me ask you something. And you're at a movie.
And that was a scary movie.
Yeah, but I mean, how does it happen in a movie that you're going to fight? I mean, you would think like maybe after the movie you get in a fight.
But you're supposed to be paying attention to the screen.
Yeah, what could be going on in that movie there that would cause them to fight?
I got
Were they talking the whole time and yelling at each other?
I got up to try and break up the fight.
Yeah.
And the next thing I felt was this friend of mine's hand in the back of my pants pulling me back into the seat because if I had done anything, it was going to start on me, I'm sure.
Man, you're insane. That had to be better than the movie, though.
I do have to think about it. I mean, you got to have quiet in the movie.
And did the usher come by and try to break it up?
Hell no.
No, I mean, can you imagine being an usher in that theater? And your boss says, "Oh, you're making $4 an hour," and the guy goes, "All right, go stop those two black people from fighting." And you're like, "Yeah, well, maybe I'll just resign."
Here's my vest. See you later. Thanks.
Usher should now be like transit police.
Right.
There's a guy, a black guy on the phone who wants to. He's angry with Tom. Wait till you find out what for.
Hey, who isn't?
Wait till you find out what for.
What are you angry at Tom for?
What did I do?
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
I think he's angry because you're encouraging white people to try and break up the fights. And they should know better.
No.
What is the deal?
No, it's not that. It's just the way that everybody there in the studio just like changes their voices, trying to sound black. I don't understand.
Well, Tom's black and prejudiced?
No. I mean, I was the only thing I was doing was trying to communicate how it was said to me. That was all.
The guy went.
You sound like Amos and Andy when today. He says, "What he say? Say what?"
But that's how the guy talks. Tom's no impressionist.
I'm not.
What did you say?
Excuse me, sir. You never heard an angry black guy go, "Say what?"
Yes, I have.
All right, so then come on.
What's the problem?
No, it's just that I don't know why everybody there just encourages that. Everybody else is saying it.
I mean, I hesitated to even come in and tell the story because I really
it could be taken the wrong way.
Right, exactly.
No, but listen, everyone knows, even black people know that they get angry at the movies. Right. They do. You know that.
Yeah.
Black people talk to the screen. I've been in too many black movie theaters to know that I know I'm telling the truth.
I go to a lot of movies. We go almost every week.
Right.
And
now, where did this happen to you? That people were fighting?
The fight was in Chicago.
No, but Pulp Fiction.
The Pulp Fiction was up in was in Westchester. It was actually in Yonkers.
Right. Oh, Yonkers. Who would go see a movie in Yonkers? Are you out of your mind?
It's over at the Cross County Shopping Center. It's a nice theater.
Oh yeah.
And we go to movies there all the time.
Yeah, I've lived in Yonkers. There was a time when no one wanted to listen to Howard Stern. I remember those years.
Howard, if you actually saw the movie, it's really, really good.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't talk during it, maybe I could pay attention to it.
I mean, it's a very good movie. Pulp Fiction was a very good movie.
Pulp Fiction. I'm talking about Higher Learning.
Oh, Higher Learning. Oh.
You know what? I'd like to see it.
I would too, but I'm gonna wait for video.
Why don't you go with this guy on the phone?
There you go.
I'm gonna watch it with white people in my house, so we can talk about how bad the white man is.
No, it's really
but
good.
you gotta explain to your brothers, sir, that just because the people on the screen are mean doesn't mean all the people in the theater are bad.
Oh, without a doubt. It's just
and you do have to keep quiet in a movie.
And then he said that woman's voice, like, what he say?
But I'm not making it up. I really didn't even want to do it, but that's how it was said.
Mm.
Well, all right, whatever. That's
okay.
Cool.
All right, man.
All
right, we hear what you say. Next time we tell that story, we'll try to sort of anglicize it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, bro.
Peace. Later.
You said what?
What did he say?
What did he say?
I was just trying to tell the story as it happened.
Yeah.
That was all.
You should have heard how Tom told it to us off there. He was like, now look at here.
No, it wasn't.
What do you say there, boy?
No.
Now look here.
What that honky say?
Who am that in this here theater?
And what kind of name is that Penny?
You're not gonna put those words in my mouth.
Is you named after money? All right, now you told it the exact same way off the air. I will.
Thank you.
I will go on record. There you go. You're vindicated.
He did shake his head a little.
All right. Very nice. There go Tom.
But it's gotten to the point in this country you can't even have this kind of a discussion.
No. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Listen, baby, it's a thing. You got to talk to the movie screen. I just don't feel like getting killed at a movie theater. No, I'm not going to go see any black film. I don't go see those black films.
Stop that.
No, I don't.
You just have to know where to go.
All right. Well, you show me a white movie theater that shows that film, and I'll go there.
I can find them.
And if I see black people in the audience, I'm leaving. Because I don't want to get hurt. I'm a big pussy. Thank you. I'm not looking for violence in a movie. I go to a movie for escape. I don't need reality creeping in. Yeah. Escape. Boy, Tom, a brave man.
He is.
Excuse me, sir.
I mean, it's a testament to how Tom is colorblind.
There you go.
That he would even broach the subject.
He ain't colorblind. If it was a white guy, they would have just been like, hey, shut up, come on,
But he gave these people the benefit of the doubt. He didn't think as soon as he opened his mouth, he'd get punched in it. He turned around and asked.
A lot of that is not, it's not a racist. Tom's very stupid and doesn't know any better. There's a guy, you're not even sure he knows how to face the screen.
I'm trying to put the best face on.
He's like, Penny, how do I turn to face the screen?
Where is the picture?
Thank
Who
you,
should I be watching?
Right. Because you're right, he's wrong.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. I know that.
Tom. Now that you know not to sit in front of black people when they're watching movies that might get them angry, I think you're going to be different.
It's people. I mean, I went to another movie. Woman's crinkling silver foil the entire time during the movie.
White person?
I didn't know. I turned to her. I mean, I turned to the person and said, do you mind not crinkling that? She said, why? Is it bothering you? I said, yes.
Is it a white person?
Yeah. I mean, just...
No one wants to hear that.
Shame on you,
Made my point. All right, thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thanks for a great white person story.
You see, he doesn't want the white story.
What is it?
We could do this all day.
Yeah.
There's a black woman on the phone who has a solution to your problem.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. You see,
we need solutions.
We need solutions to our problems, and that's what the show is for. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to our solution hour.
Thank you, Howard. I just want to say, if you're tired of, listening to black people conversations, or why don't you just go to a theater with all white people?
That's what I do.
How do you do it? It's always a black person sitting behind you talking.
That's Tom.
No, Tom. That was Tom's story. Me, I know better.
Yeah.
I am not going to go see a rabble-rousing movie like this John Singleton movie and have black people come in there and get mad at the people on the screen and take it out on me. I've been through that game. I grew up with that game.
I mean, there's some black people.
Martin Luther King was shot. I got beat up for it. I'm not going to sit there and get that kind of logic. I can't deal with.
Right.
I'm the guy living in the black community. Don't beat me. I'll beat up the honkies.
Just tell whoever said it.
Well, listen to me.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to know ahead of time who's going to be in the theater. That's the first problem.
Right.
Me, I always try to look for regular white theater, so I don't get beat up.
All white community.
That's what I look for.
There's some. Come on.
I don't want to have problems in a movie theater. I gotta watch a movie. Damn it! I only get out once a year.
Exactly. Well, why don't you wait till the movie come out and just watch it at home? Then?
That's what I do.
Oh, you do that.
That's what honey, I got that solution.
Oh, okay.
Because my wife don't understand. She still wants to venture out to the movies.
Oh, all right. Okay then.
I go to a theater. I'll tell you how wide it is. Right with it, where you buy the ticket, it says. It tells you how many black tickets have been sold, how many black people in the theater, and you decide. All right?
Okay.
It says, for example, I went to see, I try to get into Pulp Fiction.
It has a meter. There's like,
it says
it's okay.
12 black tickets sold.
It's a little iffy.
That's right.
Go at your own risk.
Go at your own risk. No, listen, I happen to love black people. I'm going to tell you something. I love all people. I love all people. I'm telling you right now, you could think I'm racist. You could think anything you want. I don't care what you call me, because I know the truth.
You do.
I love all people. The problem is, sometimes when you put certain types of people with other types of people, there's a clashing of cultures. I know, because I grew up in a black community, that black people like to talk to the screen. I'm going to go in there and teach them not to talk to the screen. If their mother can't teach them not to talk to the screen, I'm not going to teach them. I don't want to teach anybody how to behave in a movie.
That's just a reaction.
Don't you tell me. Oh. All right, thank you, honey. Listen, I don't have to solve the world's problems.
Yeah.
I know what I do. You do what you want to do.
All right. And I guess there'll be peace after that.
That's right.
Okay.
Listen, nobody loved Dr. Martin Luther King more than me.
Oh, God bless.
I wish he'd lived forever. I would have got my ass kicked so much. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
How dare you? How dare you, mother dear? What?
There's a black woman on the phone in the back that says that she went to a movie theater in Cleveland and she'll never go to a black theater again.
Oh, I don't want to hear all this nonsense.
But yeah. How they said they keep the lights on. There's cops in the back of the theater.
I go to a black theater where they keep the lights on. It makes the movie very good to see.
Yeah, right. You can hardly see the.
No, there are theaters like that who have to keep the lights on. It does ruin the experience.
Did y'all get a phone call from a guy yesterday who worked in a theater in Whitestone?
Yeah.
And he said that things would get so out of control. You know, the velvet ropes?
Yeah.
They used to take those silver things that held the ropes and, like, beat the people back.
Stop it. That's what he said.
I went to a theater when I was growing up, in Roosevelt, before they closed down the theater. It was a black community. Do you ever see these commercials for Will Rogers?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. The Will Rogers collector was wearing a suit of armor. All right, listen to this. The guy's walking down.
He had a hatchet?
Yeah, had a hatchet and a suit of armor. And he still got his ass kicked. Unbelievable.
Come over here.
No, but I'm not making this stuff up. This is real life stuff.
He didn't wear any suit armor.
This guy comes up and goes, say what? Give me your armor. I'm telling you, you don't know what it's like, Robin. You grew up in a lily white community. You don't know what it's like.
I'm taking your helmet.
I don't know why, but nobody shot at the screen where I was growing up.
I don't know where you grew up. That's all. Listen, but I believe
shooting at the screen.
I believe all people are equal. I believe that all people should have a right to make a living. I believe all people should live together. I believe everything, all of that. But I know not to go to a theater during certain movies. This I know. I see enough. I read enough experiences in the newspaper to use my brain. A Spike Lee comes out with a movie. I don't care if I read a review that said this is the greatest movie ever made.
You'd wait.
I would wait.
I saw Do the Right Thing on 112th and Broadway.
What are you, nuts?
Well, that's where I live.
People screaming at the screen?
Well, I only got nervous.
You're lucky because you know what? Black people don't go to see Spike Lee movies. There's no karate.
There was a lot of white people there.
Yeah, of course. Only whiteys go there. They think they're going to learn something about blacks. I think you want to learn about blacks. Move into a black community. You'll learn in 2 weeks.
They don't want to learn that.
No, that they don't want to learn.
I got a little nervous. You know, there's that scene in the movie where the guy throws a trash can through the pizza place.
Yes.
And everyone starts yelling and everything. I got a little nervous because it seemed to be like white people should.
Well, that was the movie that they had editorials about before it was even in the theaters that it would cause riots.
Of course. And it did.
It did not.
No. Anyway, is that it?
That's
all right. Thank you, Robin.
Always love to end with a movie discussion.
Yeah. Oh, please. I remember the first. You ever go to a 3D movie when you were a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I saw my first 3D movie. I went to it was Black Theater, and I'm watching this movie, and the fight scenes seem so real. And then I realized they were. Two guys punching each other out right in front of me, and I'm like trying to touch it. I'm like this. All right, very good. Now listen, all people, I love all people. I believe people should go to the movies together. But listen, sometimes it doesn't work out. That's all I'm saying.
I feel bad for the director of this film.
Absolutely.
Who tries to make a piece of, he tries to do a work to entertain and educate, and it gets blemished by the behavior of the audience.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't make those kind of movies.
Oh, you should be able to make any kind of movie you want.
Sure. Perfect world, but come on. Come on.
You know, and black people are always screaming, but look at what happens. A black guy makes a film, and they tear up a movie.
Yeah, it's bad for business, bad for box office.
Bad for him.
I would like to see
people are going to say, we can't give money to these black filmmakers. Look what happens.
I was dying to go see this movie when it came out with the Wesley Snipes.
Oh, the one about him jumping out of the plane?
No, the one that was good. The one where he...
the one with Sean Connery?
Yeah, one called Juice or something.
No, New Jack City.
New Jack City, Robin.
That's what you're talking about. NJC.
I was dying to see NJC. I go to the theater. I see this black guy come up. He goes, give me the 2 tickets to the NJC. And as soon as he said that, I was out of there.
You went back to your car.
I don't want to get beat up.
You don't want to sit behind that guy.
And it's not even that the guy wants to beat me up, but he might get upset during the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him upset with me in the theater.
You don't want a guy all worked up.
Right.
And then
yelling at the screen, and all of a sudden he sees me, and that's it.
Yeah.
Don't need that. I don't want it.
I forget which movie I went to see in New Jersey once, and you're standing there waiting in line to go into the theater, and blacks were in their cars circling the movie theater. You know, they were cruising the parking lot in their cars, and they'd have the stereo blasting rap music.
Was this before the movie or
talking
after?
About killing pigs. This is before the movie.
Oh, oy vey. A good dose of killing pigs before the movie. No, the kid's going to be pumped
I felt like
out.
all the white people felt like they were going to the slaughter. You know,
Yeah.
they're just in a line going into the slaughter.
Yeah, why don't you march me into an oven? No, I don't need that.
Very strange.
No, not into that. That's insanity.
You can't enjoy yourself.
Of course not. All right, there it is. I don't want to talk about anything else. We're gonna get out of here with a couple of plugs. Don't forget to watch the birthday show on E! Tonight. Watch David Peel corner Willie Nelson backstage. That's pretty funny.
Oh, I got to see that.
Yeah, poor Willie. Jackie Jokeman Marlowe, to order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Saturday night, January 28th at the Riviera Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. For raunchy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. I'm just thinking about the guys who work in those theaters. Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Less work.
Yeah. How much would you have to pay a guy to do that? No, he's got no gun, nothing. Don't miss Stuttering John's Band appearing at Avalon on 2nd Avenue at 85th Street in Manhattan. That's tonight with special guest Fred Nugent, Fred's band. For more information, call 201-942-OUCH. And if you're planning a wedding or party and need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Okay? That's the place to go.
Well, there's another show.
Another great show. We'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you. That'll be our big Thursday show.
Oh!
Today Wednesday?
Yes, it is.
Is today Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Sorry?
Today is Wednesday. It's hump day, the middle of the week.
Only 2 more days to go till Friday. Yeah.
10 more days to the weekend.
So let's, if we get out of here, it'll almost be the weekend. All right, we'll be back tomorrow.